Fuck!
Banana!
Alright. Today we have Oogie and Jack, who had both left off in different places. So we're going to do two separate recaps for you guys. Oogie, where we had last left you, you were at the peak of the Fang, where you had witnessed and participated in an epic fight between Regdar and Oogie. Sorry, Regdar and Dante. You actually helped out. You dealt a huge chunk of damage, pretty much killing Dante in what seemed like a single hit. Which we could look into that move later on when you go to use it again.
Might have been an extra weapon damage in there.
You guys ended up fleeing from the peak of the Fang as it erupted behind you with a stream of lava, narrowly dodging flame, melting snow, avalanches, as well as witnessing the rock turn into this black stone that crusted away as dust as the smog blotted out the sun. Yeah, this is all while you're descending from the Fang, which you haven't fully descended yet. That's where we're going to pick up. But that's what you notice. The snow, totally gone. You were able to avoid some of the avalanches. Creatures are coming out from different crevices in the Fang. It is terrifying. You have been separated from Barrett and Peleus. Yeah. I think it was just you guys up at the top. As well as Stony, who was cut loose, so you don't know what happened to him.
And Regdar.
And Regdar, but you know what happened to him. Ish. He turned into Lyushian. As for you, Jack, when we had last left you, creatures were erupting from the bottom of the Fang and attacking Wachoco. Where you and Azreal, as well as Stony, were actually able to ward off some of the evil. You went into the Fang, around the base, to try to help find a huntress, a beautiful huntress by the name of Leia, which you did find.
She was so hot.
Along with a druid named Marana.
She was also very hot.
Hot druids.
Well, there's a story to that too. They could tell you.
I don't remember the story, but...
Azreal took Marana back to his house to do bestiality things with her.
Right.
And that's when the creatures attacked from the base of the Fang. So while you were on your way to try to check in on Azreal, the love of your life, by the time you got there, with the help of Stony and Armidius...
I hate that guy.
You do not hate that guy.
I do hate that guy.
By the time you got there, the different raptures of this fault in the earth that had been streaking and cracking through the city of Wachoco had actually collapsed Azrael's regular inn. So you don't know what happened to Azreal. But you were actually in the town. Armidius and Stony were helping gather people together. They asked for your help. You were helping a bit. But you're not too sure what happened with Azreal. Would you be leaving with the townspeople, or would you stay to look for Azreal?
The latter of the two.
What would you do? Where would you look?
The rubble.
Most of the entire inn fell into this crevice. Fell down into the earth.
I've asked the people that are inside if they've seen them.
The people that are where? Just around town?
It's around town that's been in the...
You could roll for streetwise or diplomacy.
Street diplomacy.
Whichever one's lower. Haha. I'm kidding. Whichever one you prefer. Unless you prefer the lower one.
15?
You X around, a lot of people are in a state of panic, because in the distance, coming from the Fang, you could still hear different sounds of growling, snarling, creatures clawing, motions. A lot of people are very terrified, and they are taking Armidius's and Stony's advice and packing their shit and leaving Dodge.
When did they say that?
Last session.
I remember that.
They're evacuating Wachoco, because they know they can't defend this broken city.
What kind of creatures, what race are they in Wachoco?
There's Deva. I know I had written it down, but...
I thought there was Deva, some drow.
Wachoco. Deva,
Bugbear.
Drow, Bugbear, some Bullywug.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that's the main population.
Interesting mix.
I forget how to pronounce the one that's the underground gnomes. Svivelton? Something like that? Svivelton. They are there as well. For underground dark creatures, they're actually not evil. They're very good. Gnomes didn't lose their kindness like the dark elves.
Anyways.
So, if the whole town was leaving, Jack, and it was just you to be left behind to look for Azreal, would you stay and look for him? Even though you hear all these creatures lurking in the darkness.
He's my soulmate.
Okay.
Aw, that's cute.
He's built really shitty, but he heals like a motherfucker.
It's kind of what you need from a cleric.
Are you sure? He's got scars on his cheeks.
Ah, I see in his picture.
He talks like that sometimes too when I'm really in character.
And what are you, drow?
Yeah. With gray skin and stuff.
Oogie, when you are descending from the Fang, at this point it is just you. You are in the desolate darkness. Let me just change this music up. You are in the darkness of the night. Down below at the base of the Fang, which you're fairly near at this point, it's not a long distance away from you, you could hear the screams of town people, and you're already familiar with the area, so you know that down there is Wachoco. You hear screaming, you hear sounds of fighting, you hear buildings collapsing, you see smoke from flaming, from fire. And you're in the distance, but you can see the faint light of certain buildings on fire, smoke bellowing away.
Have I done work with Wachoco before?
Not too much, because in the last, say, 6 months, they haven't needed you at all. They actually had 2 people that were there that were doing it for them, for free. But before that, they were a regular person, like a regular client of yours.
Okay.
But right now, that's the city, pretty much down the side of the Fang that you started climbing down. That's the one that's near you. Also, you do hear a lot of different noises in the darkness all around you. Every crevice of this mountain seems to have movement.
Okay.
The fact that you haven't encountered anything yet is solely by luck.
Do I have ties with anyone in Wachoco?
Yes, you knew the elder, Mordecai, who's a Deva, and his son Vondekai, who was like training to replace him. Because
Okay.
Mordecai sensed the end of his life.
Okay. So seeing that their city is the one that is burning, I would make my way that way.
Okay.
Sprinting. My
You
bugbear
could-
sprint.
You could roll perception for starters. And Jack, I would like you to roll perception as well, because the rest of the town is trying to is moving away. They are evacuating, and if you're staying to look for Azreal, I'd like for you to make a roll to look.
35.
Very nice.
34.
Okay. You're able to. You have dark vision too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Have dark vision.
Peering
Awesome.
down into this crevice, you could actually see that there is a bottom. You could see the rubble nestled all the way down, hundreds of feet below. And you can kind of only see it slightly, broken angles because bits of the rock jag out. But you could see rubble from the end. You could see movement, much movement of creatures scurrying about in this chasm. But you can gather, if he was alive, he might be down there. Your perception check will allow you to notice that a lot of the rock that you're walking on is very unstable. Maybe it was the volcanic activity, maybe it was the earthquake, but a lot of it is cracking, shifting. You're near a whole bunch of fault lines that have spidered out, but you're able to notice where you should and shouldn't stand, so you're still making your way down.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell down.
What are you yelling?
His name?
Can you yell it?
I can't remember his name.
Azreal.
He's your soulmate.
He is my soulmate. I just want. That's not what I call him.
Honey Boo Boo.
You can yell whatever you call him.
I'm just gonna yell his name.
That's
Azreal. ¿Dónde está?
okay. You yell down. You don't hear any reaction. You don't hear any response. You do hear your voice echo through this chasm.
Excuse me. Can I go down there?
You can't. It's a bit of a climb. It's fairly dangerous. And you don't know what the movement is.
Is Azreal down there?
I don't know. You'll have to climb down the
Do I
track.
think he's down there?
You know that the inn is down there. And the last thing that you knew was that he was in the inn. Get it? In the inn.
Ha ha ha.
Bless
God
you.
bless you.
I'm gonna climb down.
Okay. You could roll athletics to begin climbing.
You have mad good athletics, bro.
A crit.
Okay. You are climbing down like a monster. Like a super base jumper. You are having no issues. What is your passive perception?
24.
Okay. All of the rock that you are touching to scale down is this... It's not even earth anymore. It is a black, jagged, crystallized rock. But you're able to, you could dig a pick into it like anything else. You could scale it like anything else. It's just it is not natural earth. But you're climbing down. You're about halfway. You've scaled down most of it with that crit. Ogie, coming back to you, you are actually coming down by the base of the Fang, and I would like for you to roll a dungeoneering check on this time. You're coming up across a large patch of what appears to be not the best quality of rock.
29.
Okay. Pretty much the entire part of this base is covered in a rapture that has broken past, and the earth itself appears very unstable. There are 3 paths for you to choose from. One of them requires you to actually make a very long leap across this rapture. The other 2 appear much less stable, meaning they might just collapse under you and you might fall into bottomless pits of earth, but at least you won't have to risk a 30-foot jump.
Go for the jump.
Okay. It's going to be an athletics check to jump, and religion to pray.
25.
Okay. You make a long running leap. You make it about 25 feet. You don't quite make it to grab the edge. You actually do face plant into the side of the rock. You could roll for acrobatics to try to grab on so you don't just free fall.
Well, if all these creatures were around, I would have been running with my axes in my hand. Can I slam those to try to hook onto the edge?
You can make an attack roll.
Do I see this?
34.
Okay. You have 2 axes? Okay. You jab both your axes into the side of the rock, and you have descended about 40 feet by the time you actually come to a stop. And, Jack, down below you... above you, there are bits of rock and boulders of rock actually tumbling down. Your axe is chunking away at this unstable material here. This unstable black corrupted earth. You can make an acrobatics check just to retain your grip on the wall.
21.
Okay. You actually end up having a little bit of the rock pelt into you a bit. You're going to take 5.
Your brother takes 5.
Because you hear it, you look up, some of the bits of rock hit you in the eyes. But you're able to hold your clasp to it okay. Go get one. But above you, you see that a creature has partially fallen. You heard a little bit of a grunt.
Was it a sexy grunt?
Can you imitate the grunt, Boogie?
Yeah, it's a sexy
Actually, I guess you have dark vision. You could see that there is a bugbear. At least you can make that much out.
Bugbear. You don't even know how much I love me some bugbear.
You're a furry? Do I have to wash myself?
Jack's first session, he woke up with 2 twin bugbear, a deva, and another deva, but it was dead.
What? Tell me what happened to that deva.
You blacked out. Too much fun. Date rape drugs.
So who came to collect the deva?
Cletus, Jack's in-house gravedigger.
You have an in-house gravedigger?
It happens often. Everyone likes to cut.
You are down in this chasm. Bits of rock are falling on you from this very sexually grunting bugbear above you.
Ugh. I can't even.
Easy, Izzy.
What?
You can't even.
I can't even. Forgotten about that. I'm gonna look up. What do I see?
You see a bugbear.
Oh.
A big bugbear bottom.
Ooh. Can I
As
touch
he
it?
kicks away. No. He's like 10, 20 feet above you.
We need help?
And you hear a voice from the bottom of this chasm. Well, not the bottom, because it goes down a long ways, but below you.
Oi! Who's there?
I like your accent.
Thank you.
You still need help?
Can I see anything in this chasm?
Do you have dark vision?
I have, season the night.
Do you have normal? Or do you at least have low light?
Maybe not. I don't think so.
Wouldn't it be here in the middle?
Normally.
Right here.
Yeah, or it's like sometimes over here. I forget which, from program to program where it is.
Being as you have what I'm assuming...
Low light vision.
Okay. You have low light. It is very low light. Seeing below you,
I have very low light vision.
Well, seeing below you is very, very tricky. Like, you can see a shadow of where you think its voice is coming from. It might be him. It might be, a rock jutting out from the side. But you have at least the moonlight for everything above you, which is fine.
So I can't see below me if there's like a ledge or...
Can't see it.
Okay. Who goes there?
I'm gonna use sun's glow.
Okay.
What it does is it sheds a bright light and fills the space, and squares within 4 squares of it. The light lasts for an hour, or until you use the power again. This is an at-will minor action.
So this is just illuminating 4 squares around you?
Mm-hmm.
Being that I was 10 to 20 feet away, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as this man lights it up, you can actually see that it is a male drow. Would you like to describe what you look like, please, Jack?
Jack is 5'10", 150 pounds. He's 27 years old, so he's a very young face. He has green hair. He's very properly dressed, like collar, tie, vest, and he has scars on his cheeks.
Okay. What color outfit is he wearing?
Purple.
I had a feeling.
And what you also see... What the fuck is going on with this music? What you also see, pretty much on the opposite side of the chasm, it's like a 15-foot gap. On the other wall of this chasm, there is a small, black, scaly, imp-like looking creature. Pretty much as it's perched onto the wall, you see its head slowly click, turning around, as it totally does a 180 with its face, and its black, glazed-over eyes are peering at Jack, who has not noticed. And you see it crunch its arms in, and its legs, as if it's about to thrust off the wall.
Hope you have things to kill it, because I don't.
You'll buy a what?
I said I hope you have things to kill it, because I don't.
I have plenty of things to kill it.
And then you see another one.
I have plenty of things to kill that one too.
Jack, this is going to be against your reflex. That's very nice.
I have dark vision, motherfucker. I'd be able to see it now.
You're scaling down. He's on the other wall behind you.
If he's going to be jumping across, I would at the same time like to jump off of my wall.
Okay. So you're dropping, like attacking?
Well, is he like jumping?
He's about to jump. Yeah.
So I would like to, and I'm like dug in there. So I would like to get myself like ready, and then spring off the wall and twist in the air.
Very nice. Okay. Well, he's lunging off, and he is with his claws, because he has like praying mantis like hook styles dug into the wall. So he lunges off, and he is about to like stab at Jack's back. So if you're dropping down, which is very cool, you can make an athletics.
31.
And then you can make an acrobatics. And what are you trying to do? You're trying to attack
29.
him in the air?
Yeah.
And you can also make an attack roll.
Is this a basic melee?
Unless you want to use a move.
No, I'll just go basic melee for now. A 20... Oh, sorry, a 32.
Okay. Would you like to narrate how this happens? Because it succeeds.
Sure. Does it kill him?
It will kill him.
Alright. So, as I see him leap from the wall, I will jump and twist in the air, now facing him. And before he even has a chance to look over and see me coming, I will cleave both of my axes as one and slice him in half.
Each half falls off, falling down into the pit. You are now on the wall opposite of Jack. So you're each on different sides of this chasm.
Is it like a platform or am I like back?
You're back in the wall.
Okay.
No platform. And it looks like it continues to go down. And you can actually see from Jack's light, because now he's kind of focused on you, you can actually see that there's another couple along the bottom. A little ways down. You don't have to worry about them immediately, but... Jack, you can see that there's probably about 10 below Oogie, now that you're looking down. And you're a bit closer to actually getting to the bottom, and you still see a lot of movement, so there might be some more of these.
I'm going to communicate that. There's about 10 more down there.
Oi! Alright.
You can roleplay it.
What do you mean?
Have Jack tell Oogie.
I did. What, you want me to do the voice?
That's what the game's all about. That's why I play.
No, not right now.
Another beer. She'll be ready to go. Alright. Well, they didn't look too tough. What are you doing in this hole?
Trying to find my soulmate.
I hope you're not looking over here. You ain't my type.
Your passive insight will tell you he's just playing hard to get. You get a bonus.
Game.
You get a bonus because you're very experienced.
Playing hard to get. That's just a challenge. I bet you aren't my type.
You could still see that
type.
these other 10 are working their way up to him.
Do I see them?
You do not see them.
Do I hear them?
We'll see ya. You hear some clawing on the rocks beneath you. They are very quiet. You're having trouble telling exactly how far they are. Even with the echoes in the cave, you're having a lot of trouble pinpointing their distance.
Do I see anything across the wall on Jack's side?
You do not. And Jack, you don't see... Well, you see a bunch way, way, way far below. These are an immediate danger distance.
I'm gonna awaken him like you got some on by your feet right there.
What a good party.
Is there any, like, footholds or any, like, ledge of any kind in the foreseeable area?
No. Not a single thing that looks like your foot will be safe on it.
Okay.
It's actually pitched at an awkward angle that kind of curves into the earth.
Okay.
That's what that roll told me.
It's a good roll. Very informative. Alright, now that Jack told me that they're at my feet and I look down, do I see them? Can I pinpoint any of their locations?
We'll say that you could see one shadow that is in immediate danger vicinity, and another one coming up on it. You can't see the rest.
Okay. I would like to then... So I'm stuck this way, right? I would like to take one of my axes and position it horizontally in the rock.
Okay. Athletics or attack roll, whichever you prefer.
26.
Athletics or attack?
Attack.
Okay, it gets in there.
And then I would like to stand on top of that.
It seems to hold your weight very well. Doesn't seem to be losing any grip.
Okay. Can I see any of those things closer?
You can now see one of them in Jack's light, and the other one is a very obvious shadow. And Jack, you see him impale the axe in the side, as well as two of them getting very close, and the other 8 are kind of moving around him.
I do have a great bow as well.
Okay.
So I would like to put my one axe away and take out the great bow.
Okay.
And take aim at the obvious one that I could see in the light.
You can make a ranged attack roll. You see him pretty much standing on his axe with exuberant balance and aiming a great bow from this axe.
37.
Huh.
Very nice. Your arrow hits it, another one right through his head, starts to fall. And you can roll acrobatics.
30.
Okay. It is actually very difficult to keep your whole body balanced on this while firing this bow. You feel like you handled it well this time, but it is very difficult.
Maybe you shouldn't do it again or you probably would fall.
But Jack, you see him. Beautiful.
Oof.
Grace.
Is he sweating slightly so there's
a single bead drips down. Like you could see it along the top of his fur, and it goes onto his chest fur. Just between his pectorals.
Oh.
And then you see as he draws back the string, his pec flexes and it actually diverts that bead of sweat as it disappears beneath his, what kind of armor?
This doesn't sound like I'm wearing any at the moment. That is a good question, what type of armor?
What will you do?
I have pouncing leather armor.
It's tight.
Black
Bound.
leather.
Oof. Right up my alley.
What will you do? It is your turn to act.
So, how many more are beneath him?
About 8.
Are they all in, like, random spots, or?
Random spots. They're not in formation. Nothing like that.
Oh. Are they already near me?
Oh, they all appear to be on his side.
Oh, that's strange.
The ones that are lower are on your side as well, but they're not a threat to you yet. Yeah, you got like 80 feet below you until you have a creature. He has almost like this wave that came up on that side.
How far away? Can I see any of them?
You said there's 8?
You can see one more, but it's a shadow. Yes. 8.
So that's at least like 20 feet down?
I'm gonna jump that way and make an attack roll.
Very nice. So you're actually jumping from your grip on the rock?
Yeah.
What are you attacking with? Your wrists?
Yeah, I have wrist razors.
Pretty cool.
I know.
Which one are you attacking?
I really should be a monk with wrist razors. That'd be cool.
Are you attacking like the one that's closest to him, or are you going a little lower?
The other one closest.
Okay. You can make an athletics check first. This will be the same one that we used for your...
box.
Okay. You stop
Say
right
it
there
was
for
the
a
same.
sec.
You was gonna say it was the same one you used before.
No, I was going to say it's the same one that we're going to use to grab back onto the rock. You go to lunge off, you quickly lose your footing, and
Can I
instead
still
of...
attack?
Okay. We'll say in your free fall, you're able to get a swing across.
Okay.
Was he above me?
You guys were like even at this point.
I forget what I add.
There's a lot of falling in this campaign. It's like the only way I could deal you guys damage.
Can I take a reaction and see him falling?
Roll perception. You also don't even...
22 to armor
Well,
class?
we're in the light. If it's around Jack, it's in the light.
22 to armor class?
And there's a
I'll actually miss.
23 perception.
Okay. You see Jack go to jump off, and he actually makes an attack roll at the one that's nearest to you in that shadow. And you see him miss the target and start to drop.
Actually, I'm not going to drop. Hold on. With minor action, I'm going to use airwalk to,
Damn it.
until I move to a solid, like, surface I'm able to grab onto.
Fine. So, are you going, like, back up? Are you going
No.
back to where you were?
I'm going, like I'm going to go that way. Like, backwards.
To the wall that I'm on, or the opposite
The
wall?
opposite wall.
Okay. Alright, so you pretty much see all of that happen. You are now a little below Oogie, whereas before you guys were even. You see that. Actually, I guess you don't see him grab back onto the other wall. Is the light centered on you?
I think so. I mean, you could look. It says upon a nearby object.
What did you illuminate?
Him.
Him. It's probably the better thing.
Yeah.
You don't.
I have
You see
target
him
vision.
fall and then just start to walk on the air and disappear into the darkness.
Alright.
I'm good.
Do I see any of these creatures now?
You now see two of them. One of them is in attack vicinity. The other one will be able to on next turn.
Okay. So I will minor put my bow away and take out my axe.
Okay.
And this thing is close to me, like within.
It's below. You're standing on your axe. It's below the axe.
Like how far below my axe?
2 squares, 10 feet.
Okay.
3 fingers.
I'm going to hook my feet onto the handle of my axe
Okay.
and swing down and chopping at him.
You can make. I don't even know what the fuck to do. All right, an acrobatics.
You can make a ridiculous check.
Can you narrate what that is?
It's a sideways 1.
All right.
Oh, you punched 2? Fuck.
So Oogie goes to do this very incredible maneuver and confidently grasps on with his toes to the axe, falls forward in a cleaving motion. Only his toes immediately slip free, and he begins to free fall.
Well, wouldn't I still get the attack? Wouldn't I? The
You can make the
momentum?
attack with a -2.
All right. And if it's hard enough and through him, maybe perhaps it sticks it to the wall.
I
Well,
like that.
He was holding on with his toes, which means the rock is here, he's going this way. So he's
Yeah.
not cleaving the rock, he's hitting the side of the creature. Otherwise, I would agree with you.
Well, if my axe is in this way, and so like if I'm against the wall,
Oh, okay.
the axe
I
is
see what you're saying.
this way is what I'm saying. So I want it to go.
You know what? If you have a damn good roll,
straight down.
if it's a really, really good roll, we'll see what happens.
Let's fuck this guy and those rocks up.
It's a crit.
If it was a crit, that would be cool.
I wish it was a crit.
It's a 30 with the -2.
Okay. You needed a 32 to get the rock. You actually
Damn.
cut into the creature.
That sucks.
You cut into him, your axe goes right through his torso, and you feel it chip at the rock slightly as you start to fall back first down this chasm. And you were actually a little bit below him now, Jack, so you can actually see him in this large glowing, sphere of light plummeting down.
I'm gonna try and grab him.
It's a bit far.
But he said he was going past me.
Okay. This is gonna be tricky. You could roll acrobatics.
It's gonna be a 19.
You can roll acrobatics as well.
Do better.
Is that a 2?
22.
So close. Not to what you're thinking, to see if you get pulled off as well.
I want to roll for athletics as well.
Go ahead. You can roll for athletics.
I'm gonna assist.
16 and 9.
25.
25.
You clasp fingertips, and you have a choice to retain your grip on the wall securely, or to retain your grip on Oogie securely.
Alright.
You will only be able to hold on to one.
I'm gonna use a move.
And Oogie, before she narrates what she's doing, you can choose to either let go, realizing that he cannot hold on to you, or to hold on as tight as you can, in hopes that he can. Split-second decision. Do you have faith in Jack to retain his grip on the wall? Or is your gut instinct that he can't hold on?
My gut instinct would be to not to feel that we're not having a firm grip.
Okay, then we'll wait for that. Jack, what are you doing? You holding the wall or you holding Oogie?
I'm gonna hold Oogie.
Aww. Okay.
It was the sweat.
You're holding on to the wall, one hand onto Oogie. You don't let go, and you feel his hand very tense. Are you holding on? He's got a grip on you.
I'll grip tightly.
Okay. Your other hand, clasping at the rock, comes free, and you are now both falling down.
I'm gonna
this
use
chasm.
a move called Call My Unicorn.
Okay.
And I'm gonna summon him, and then I'm gonna glide him so that he can glide down. Because
Does the unicorn fly?
he does.
Can I see his character sheet? Or his sheet?
And for the record, I have dwarven throwing gloves on, so my axe would come back to me.
Only if you throw it.
But only if I throw it?
It's only if you throw it.
It's not just for the hell of it. Did me trying to use my move
Where
loosen the
does
axe?
it show that he flies?
He doesn't fly, he glides.
Where do you see that he glides?
Towards the bottom.
To show you they teleport 5 squares, you must know. There's nothing on here that says that he glides.
Hold on.
I will tell you something though, if you read face step, there is a way you can make that work for you and your unicorn. But you will have to
Face
tell
step?
me how. Can I get anybody anything?
Did my axe loosen from the wall when I swung on it?
It did loosen, but it didn't fall.
You sure?
You can roll.
So I'm gonna summon my guy, right?
What would you like me to roll?
This is a D4.
I'm gonna get on him via free fall. I'm gonna have him teleport down or onto a platform.
Okay. You got a 3? Alright, it fell out.
Where it fell out?
I'm gonna get my axe back.
So you're summoning him,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna teleport right away?
Yeah.
Because he can only teleport 5 squares.
I'm gonna teleport onto what looks like a ledge.
The only spot large enough for you to land on is actually at the bottom of the chasm.
That's fine.
So are you teleporting right away, or are you going to wait till you're closer?
Teleport right away.
You probably have to wait till we're closer.
She already said it.
Okay.
You said within 5 squares is the bottom.
No, you can only teleport 5 squares. 25 feet is how far you can teleport.
And we
It's
were
about
still-
another 80 feet down.
Oh, then I will wait.
Then you
You
can
made
roll.
you made it seem like
You can roll perception. Really what I'm having you roll for to see is if you're able to predict the bottom. This way you could teleport appropriately to not take damage.
7 and 14.
You don't want to teleport too late.
21.
21.
Okay. You teleport...
Wouldn't teleporting too late not be a big deal?
Teleporting too late means you've already hit the ground.
Oh, not that too late.
You actually teleport perfectly. You end up down at the bottom of this chasm, standing on bits of rubble that you recognize to be the inn, as well as bits of some other houses that had fallen down.
I'm gonna roll perception and get a 30. Do I hear
Okay.
my axe hit the ground?
You hear it kind of jingle on a couple of rocks on the way, and then yeah, you hear it hit the ground.
Okay, I will run to it and grab it.
You're running, you actually have to run through some more rubble, but yeah, you come across the axe, and you see one of those same creatures actually pull, it looks like they were digging through the rubble, which is really weird, but you actually see one of them is pulling a body, like pulling one of the townspeople out of the rubble, and he's in a panic once you get close, so he's like very quickly like, but the guy's legs are buried.
I will attack him.
Okay, you can make an attack roll. The townsperson or the creature?
The creature.
Okay.
36.
You kill him.
Good. I want to cleave him right at the waist.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks,
You want
Mike.
to divvy that up, please?
Sure.
Anybody like anything? You good?
I'm good.
Good for now. And then I will go to see the townsperson he was calling.
Sack of sweet potato fries.
I will check to see if they're still alive.
They appear to be alive, barely. Looks like they've suffered a lot from this. They've suffered a lot from this fall. Maybe even this chasm being in the
Oh,
house.
you got the same thing?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
was the only thing that maybe saved him from full fall damage.
Okay. I would like to
Sack of fries.
remove whatever's on top of him and then give a heal check.
You can roll heal.
Sack of fries.
Now I do well. 30.
It's usually what you do well when you don't eat.
I know, exactly.
Stupid.
You
Gonna
feel
do
as
a-
if you've
gonna do a cool move and
stabilized him.
potentially die? Botch.
You feel like you've stabilized him. He is unconscious.
Okay.
But you could see, even just right where you are, that it looks like these creatures have dug out a few different spots, and you could see blood, bits of clothing, so you can gather that they've pulled people out of this rubble.
Do I recognize anybody?
This townsperson you recognize as, he's a furrier. His name is Donald.
Do I like Donald?
He was alright. He was a businessman, so he never gave you a discount on anything, but he wasn't a bad guy. He slept with his wife.
I slept with his wife?
Yeah.
Oops. It sounds like me, though. Are these honey mustards?
He's a human. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Woo! Know me so well.
Yes, they do.
I said you know me so well.
Okay. Yeah, Donald the Furrier.
Do I know any of the other townspeople?
Well, this is the only one that's there.
You said
Let me
they're...
see.
Oh.
Does there look like a spot on... a spot that we could, like, get into the inn? Or is it just totally, like, demolished?
There's one little portion that might have been like one of the separate rooms that looks like it's kind of survived. Like 3 of the walls are standing, the other one is collapsed with the roof holding it partially up.
Okay, I will run over there and see if there's anyone inside.
Yeah, like it was a miracle that stayed standing. There's no window on this side, it's just the side of a house. I don't know how you wanted to get into it.
I will hack into the roof.
Okay. You can make a dungeoneering roll.
To check where's the best spot to hack into the roof.
Yeah, otherwise it'll just collapse on itself.
Again,
Rolling
29.
high when it doesn't matter.
Very nice. You found the perfect spot.
32.
You cleave right into it, you open it up, and it's actually a room that partially survived.
Does Jack see this?
Jack sees this. There's a bed in there. It looks like there's a body in there. He didn't survive the fall. Even though the room did, he did not. It looks like he fell and was impaled on the bedpost.
Do I recognize this guy?
This is a woman who you do recognize. Shatterkai.
Shatterkai.
And even though you could tell it's a woman and that she has the Shatterkai markings and piercings, she looks as if she's half in like a wolf form.
Ooh.
But when you get a little closer and you get another look, you can tell that this is Marana.
Do I know Marana?
The drow.
My drow?
The Shatterkai druid that
Azreal.
Azreal went to the inn to sleep with.
Oh. She's dead?
She is dead.
She's dead, but Azrael's not there.
Azreal is not there. And once you do open up this side, you can see that the other side of the wall has been opened, and it looks as if something may have been dragged out.
You know what that means. It looks like this person's dead, but it looks like she wasn't alone.
I'm gonna follow the marks on the floor.
Do you know that Azrael was with this one specifically?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Alright. I'll follow you too.
You can roll for nature to try to follow these tracks through the rubble. It's difficult because you can see there's a lot of spots where people were dragged.
17.
Better. 32.
That's very good.
I'm a bugbear.
He assisted me like a motherfucker. As he's doing himself.
Jack, it doesn't take long for you to pretty much lose the tracks. You come out, you follow them briefly, and then you kind of mix them up in a series of other different drags of bodies. Oogie, stay right on it. And you can both roll perception.
Crit.
Best.
Since that botch, I haven't rolled lower than a 16.
Oh, well, there's important stuff coming up. I'm sure you'll botch again.
Probably.
Jack, above you, you can see that a lot of these creatures are actually crawling down. And they're crawling down in the same, 8 to 10 at a time. And it looks like they're crawling down with one arm and holding up a body in the
Going
other.
up or down?
They're coming down, bringing a body down. And
So
we'll
down
say
further.
they're coming from above you, the chasm that you guys just descended. They must have gotten a body from up on the surface. So there's about 3 or 4 groups of 8 to 10, each carrying a body down.
Great.
But you could still follow the drags if you just want to do that.
I would like to follow the drags.
I'll follow the drags, or I'll lead you on with the drags.
In this chasm, it's pretty much just a straight shot, straight fault in the earth. And what you come up to, on one of the sides, it almost looks like a burrow. It's about 5.5 feet high, 10 feet wide. And you can see that a lot of these drags are actually going into this burrow. And your drag that you've been following also goes in here. And you can see that the ones crawling down are heading towards this burrow. But you have some time until they're upon you.
This
They're
is really
ways out.
spicy.
Come on, wifey like Ty.
What?
It looks like this might be some sort of nest.
Sure looks like it.
You said your friend is the tracks we're following? Then we might need to get in there before they finish what they started.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna start walking in.
Okay.
Okay, my axe is ready and go in as well.
It is only 5 feet high.
I will crouch through.
How tall are you guys? I know you're pretty tall.
Very tall.
5'6".
6'8".
Okay. So you guys are kind of crouching to go through here.
No, that's the wrong person. You're 5'10".
Oh, fuck.
Ah! Ah!
Whoops. 5'10".
That'd be interesting if Barrett was here looking for Azreal.
Just one.
Hey guys! Okay. It quickly opens up into what appears to be some kind of large cave. So you walk down maybe 20-30 feet of ducking, and you could see some personal effects strewn on the ground. A shoe, a boot, a hat, bits of rubble that maybe were being dragged on these people. And as soon as it opens up, actually you guys weren't stealthing or anything, and you're totally lit up. When you get into the room, or this large opening of a cave, there appears to be one creature with his back to you. And all of these, there's all of those little creatures that look like they're hoisting a body up onto a table in front of him. And this is a humanoid figure that's standing with his back to you, that hasn't noticed you yet. You're far enough away that the light doesn't illuminate to him. And I guess he didn't hear you. But you could just see that he is wearing a black cloak with a very high-pitched collar. And you don't see hair, you just see purple skin with little tendrils coming off. And you could see that he's doing something. He has his arms out over what appears to be a body.
Do I know what this is?
You can roll nature. And let me see if I can tell you what it is, because all you see is his back.
$25.
You are not positive what it is. Not from the back.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. Are you trained in nature?
No, but I'm trained in history and religion.
Not even a little bit.
I'm trained in nature, but I can't see him.
You know what? I'm gonna stop my my light on him, and I'm gonna aim it towards the thing.
Is that really what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
He can't see us. It's only him. Maybe I'll blind him. But he won't see you.
That's true.
Now, when
As soon as you illuminate him, you could clearly see that it's a body in front of him with a little stone altar of some kind. Just
Can we see the body
piles
now?
of rocks. You can see the body.
Is it Azreal?
It is not Azreal.
Son of a bitch. Because Azreal's not fucking down here.
Actually, hold on.
Don't roll for it.
It is Azreal.
You can't just take that back.
I can.
You cannot.
It was from a far distance. You couldn't tell. You weren't sure at first.
There's a creature in front of you, and now there's a bright light. You weren't expecting a bright light. You have dark vision. Your eyes are trained to the darkness right now. Man. Are you really walking away right now? I'm not crazy about this thing. Let's see. Welcome back, Nikki.
Thanks for having me. My back's starting to hurt.
Alright. You illuminate him with the light, and you can see that this is Azreal, laid out on the table in front of him on this stone. You can see he's all bloodied up, he's all cut up. He's got like a little tear at his lip that makes like a little bit of a sad frown. It's just cut open. You can see his bottom jaw. It's probably from the fall. You don't think that he doesn't have any tools in his hand when he turns around. But you can actually see that he's got like a squid-like face when he turns around. And he doesn't appear to be at all affected in a bad way. He's not blinded by this light, but he now knows of your presence. And when he turns to face you, do either of you speak deep speech?
No.
No.
Alright. Well, he says something. Atakasoka fate.
You know how to speak common, you fuck.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
And then you hear a voice in your head. Alafate. And he waves his hands, and these little creatures that were helping with the bodies quickly scurry around, trying to get behind you.
Damn, we're in a tight spot.
So in front of you, there is this large, purple tentacle-faced creature, which your nature check from before will now tell you it's a mind flayer. You had a 25, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, they do try to communicate with telepathy. They do speak deep speech. Mind Flayer's thralls are completely loyal and obedient. They obey their telepathic commands in the dark, hopeless, dreamlike state, following the spirit of their instructions, and not just the letter.
What?
Pretty much, they can mind control things and get them to do whatever they want.
Oh.
One of them is standing in front of you, and you guys can roll initiative.
$29.
24.
Let me roll for my boy. I got 26.
Your last.
Jack, you're up first.
That's so rare.
I know, it never happens. Poor clerics. They just get the shite end. They get stuck going last and then just healing the party.
Like a good cleric. As most MMOs and RPGs would say.
True.
Right. You ready?
Just gonna let you die.
You know what? This isn't a roll. I take 10 damage, and my target gets 4 d10s damage.
Well, it's kind of counterproductive, but fine. Do your worst.
My lips are burning. Just in case you can.
Oh, I care. Sounds hot.
Yeah?
Kind of peppery hot.
Yeah, it's only like this area.
It's because of your scars.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
5, 19.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 damage. 6 of it's necrotic.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
You want some regular fries, Nikki?
No, thank you. You want some sweet potato fries, Rich?
No, thank you.
Next up is the Mind Flayer, who, after sending all of his little lackeys to you,
Runs away.
which there are about, we'll say this,
I'll roll for it.
this plus 2. There are 6 lackeys, 6 little creatures. As they're approaching you, the Mind Flayer turns back around, puts his hands back over Azreal, and continues mumbling in deep speech.
Shit.
And then, after he finishes a short incantation, you see him draw a dagger and stab it down into Azreal. And when he draws the blade back out, there's no blood on it. And he puts it back, and you don't even see a wound, but you see Azrael's eyes open, and he starts to sit up. And then we'll go Oogie. That was a ranged move you did, right?
No.
It was a melee move?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna say for right now it was a ranged move, because I would have had to do things to you if it was a melee.
Okay.
Because there are 4 lackeys in front of you, and 1 on each side.
Yeah.
I like that move, though. It's nice. Just
No, well, it drains me. Drains me for 10.
oh, that's right. You took 5 coming down. All right. What you gonna do, Oogie? Gonna wave a little white flag? Beg for mercy?
No, but since I have my dwarven throwers, I will throw my axe at him.
Both of them?
Just one. I believe.
I would have thrown both. Call me old-fashioned.
Well, he's still a little ways away. He's still in the darkness for you.
Well, he's
No,
not.
he's lit up.
Oh, that's right. You lit him up. So then you guys are in the darkness.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how far is he?
30 feet, so 6 squares. You can still hit him.
And that's what I'll do.
Woo!
30...
How's your crit?
Sorry, 45.
It's crit.
That'll hit. Almost.
Rich crit.
He wishes.
He crit again.
He's rolling damage.
He crit with his damage. What? I'm just negotiating. That's all I know how to do lately.
42 damage.
And your axe returns to you. The creatures that are now entering the darkness, which is adjacent to you.
Does it hit one on the way back?
No.
It's 9 of them on the way back.
Oh, how awesome would that be? If you threw it like a boomerang and it just went around the room?
Actually worked out. 3 of them are attacking each of you.
That doesn't work out at all.
No.
It works out perfectly. This is going to be against your armor class. We have... Well, these are not good rolls. My highest is a 25.
Nope.
For me too?
Nope. These are for you.
Oh, better.
That one's... I'll count that as a 4.
Only
18... 34.
34 hits.
Ha-ha! Mofucker. Alright, that is going to... And I rolled a 1 for damage. It's going to be 16. And then this is all 6 of these little creatures. You have 3 on you, 3 on you, and they're all just clawing away. Most of them miss. One of them hits either.
What did I take? 6 damage?
16.
16.
And then you see Azreal turn, pivoting on his hips to the table, put his feet down on the floor. He stands up as the Mind Flayer gestures his hand and says in deep speech, Madadakusa. Fade!
Does that motherfucker attack?
And Azreal draws... What kind of weapon does he use? No, he has an ocarina. We're going to say he draws his weapon in one hand and his ocarina in the other. He slowly starts to approach you both, and he's playing a little ditty on his ocarina that actually gives 2 of them another attack.
It turns me
This is
on so
against
much.
you.
I love when he plays his ocarina. Even when he's mind fucked. Ugh.
24 against your armor class. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Stop rolling so good, bro.
It's only against you. I only hit you once. And that's going to be another 20.
And I will evade the blow.
What?
An enemy attacks, and I shift away 1 square from the enemy.
Ugh.
What?
Is it an immediate interrupt or reaction?
Immediate interrupt.
Fine. This time. And Azreal is approaching you in a combat stance. And then it is Jack's turn.
I want to try and reason with Azreal first.
Aww. You can go ahead and say something.
You're my soulmate, homie.
Like, we've been through everything together. You really not even recognize me?
He is still slowly approaching.
Can I roll for something?
No, I want you to roleplay for something.
Wow. I'm gonna get down on one knee. Like, will you marry me?
Oh, you see like one of his eyes kind of widen a little bit, and then he keeps coming.
That's what she said.
Damn, I thought that would work. I mean, I just want to hold you again. I was so nervous. That's why I came down here to get you.
You see he starts to like squint a little bit, but he doesn't slow.
Alright. What's between me and this thing?
3 of those little creatures.
Okay.
And they all look constipated. No, they just look angry and ferocious.
So who's in front of me?
There are 2 directly in front of you,
Uh-huh.
and 1 kind of off to the side, but attack.
Oh, where's Azreal?
Azreal is behind them. He's still approaching.
But he attacked me.
He didn't attack me. He was approaching in an attack stance.
And who attacked me? I don't understand.
One
Whatever.
of the creatures.
Alright. I'm gonna attack the 2 in front of me.
The 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have 2 hands, I figured like this. Like punch, punch.
Nope.
I have 2 weapons though. I
Never
have
worked.
2 weapons though.
Not how it works in 4th edition.
That's stupid.
That's never how it's ever worked.
Gay. Fucking gay. Alright, I'm gonna
Tell
punch.
you what, I'll let you do it, but it'll be a -5 penalty to both rolls. He's going for it. Oh! Oh! What are the totals? It's gonna be close.
Well, my modifier is 17. So,
So that's 29. That's 31.
Both will hit.
do I have to roll?
You do not. They both die.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna use my move action to move forward.
That last one will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Roll! What the fuck you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to confirm that you're okay with it.
Yep.
He makes an attack, but it misses.
But
And you're able to get up to Azreal with your move.
I'm gonna walk slowly.
He's slowly walking towards you. What kind of weapon does he... Oh, he uses a great axe. He's
Azreal.
slowly lurching towards you.
Don't you
Pretty
remember?
intense for a fucking...
Yeah, he's a weird bard.
Azreal, don't you remember? You remember those times? At the house? The massive orgies? The tender kisses?
I like how you led with the orgies.
That's what he would remember more of.
The bondage. The death. The light cuts. Do you remember none?
His eyes clenching really hard.
There's a slight moan in there.
There was a moan.
Yeah.
And after Jack goes the Mind Flayer. This is a good move.
And he dies.
I hate that.
Okay, this is against both of you in a blast. Against your will.
It's a pretty big blast.
Yeah. Burst 5. Sorry, blast 5.
We were 30 feet away.
That's
He
true.
can
We
move
were really
up
far.
and then do
Oh,
it.
okay.
He's a mover, actually.
I don't know if he was moving.
32 to your will. And 35 to your will.
That hits.
Get me.
You guys are taking 25 psychic damage. And you
my
are
favorite type of
each,
damage.
You're each dazed. Save ends.
Dazed means one move, one action.
One action. And you do feel a slight headache coming on. And then he yells something in deep speech, "Atata, fasadata," to Azreal, which you see his eye start to release a bit as he becomes just more zombie-faced. And after him goes Oogie.
I will designate him as my hunter's quarry.
No.
And especially since it's the closest enemy I could see and everyone else is in the dark and he's illuminated.
Bam! She
Boom.
just got real.
What you gonna do? That's it? It's the end of your turn? Alright. Oh, you were dazed. That is the end of your turn. It's a minor action.
Oh, you can't do a minor then? Oh, then
You can do a minor.
Oh no, then
Just
forget
be
that.
a
I wouldn't make him my hunter's quarry then.
Okay. Are you sure? It seems like a good turn.
Go with the Bloodlust Strike. It's a melee or ranged, so I will use it as a ranged with my thrown weapons. 24 to his AC.
No dice.
Fuck. Save as 13.
Okay, you're no longer dazed. After Oogie goes the creatures. So one of them comes up behind you against your armor class. Botch.
It should take damage.
It does not take damage.
Kills itself.
The other three are still on you. Well, you can't see them, but they're on you. 26,
No.
24,
No.
36.
Yes.
Yay! I can always get one. 17.
Do I get opportunity attacks since they moved into my area or no?
No. For moving adjacent to you, you would never take
Okay.
that. Unless you had threatening reach and you had a reach weapon.
No.
Yeah, no.
What did I take?
17. Are you bloodied yet?
I am just bloodied.
Excellent. All of the creatures, well, I mean, 3 of them were already on you, but the one that was on Jack, you see it lose interest in you entirely, and it charges Oogie. So you will get an attack of opportunity against it,
Cool.
should you desire to take
I'm
it.
going to. Crit.
Okay, he runs off, charging at Oogie, and you kill it. How do you kill it?
I'm just gonna grab it and accidentally cut it.
You put a small, about 1-inch incision on its arm, and it dies.
Fuck.
From all the herpes and chlamydia on your wrist blades.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Sure, it worked out.
I have chlamydia. Hey, shut up.
And then after the creatures goes Azreal, who is now standing right in front of you, and with his great axe, takes it in one mighty, lustrous hold. It's going to be a 32 to your armor class.
Hits.
It's going to be 28 damage.
He said he's holding me?
No, he slashed at you with his great axe. And he will then try to kick you to the ground with his action point. Against your 42 fortitude,
You're 40.
that is a 39.
Yeah.
So after he slashes you with the axe, he does a quick spin around, it does a heave kick to your abdomen, and you fall prone.
I'm bloodied.
Very nice. Actually, I gotta give you a little damage for the kick. Take 3.
I'm still bloodied.
Okay. The 3 that were attacking Oogie actually are enticed by your flesh blood. Fresh. Oh my god. Fresh blood.
Your flesh blood.
And they
He wasn't even in Flushing today either.
They charge at you.
Fresh rod.
You only get 1 opportunity attack per round, but you can still take 1 against one of them. Otherwise, all 3 are charging. Poor prone Jack.
Yeah.
You killed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume so, as long as that 39 hits it.
That hits. These 2 are against your armor class, plus 22. I crit on 1, and the other one is a 26.
26 does not hit.
You suck at rolling against, Nick.
Shut up!
Oh, he crit.
The one.
18, 28. I'm a crit. That was Azrael's turn, and now we are back to Jack. You are prone, and you are dazed, and there are 3 creatures attacking. Can you say you're in a tight spot?
Damn. I'm in a tight spot.
That's what you would do? Just stand up? That's a move action.
She's dazed, man. That's not much.
I get shift while prone.
She could lay on the ground and heal herself. Tingle!
She can lay on the ground and heal me.
Fresh reminder, because I don't think you guys have ever done it. Second wind. Lets you spend a healing surge, raises all defenses by 2 till the end of your next turn. I mean, that'll be the end of your turn, but still. You regain some hit points, get some extra defense, which will make up for being prone. Equivalent of standing up. And healing.
Yeah, not bad.
You said when I'm dazed I can only do 1 move action?
1 action, whether it's a move minor or standard. Or talking.
Or top.
Lies!
It's a free action, I'm pretty sure.
It depends. Danhei used as a minor.
It's a monologue.
There's monologue. Ridiculous.
You monologue, son of a bitch.
He deserved it. There was a whole campaign made for that man.
That is true.
He deserved a couple of minutes before he was attacked. By
He started
motherfuckers.
the attacks.
That's debatable.
He raised a mind-controlled army.
He just wanted to control one village.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
It's a lie.
Alright, well, he wanted more than that, but you guys took that away. So it was almost like his quest was vengeance. Yeah. Drogon would relate to that.
Sounds like a lot of Drogon to a secret revenge.
Are you 5 squares by me?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I'm gonna use this called Mass Cure Light Wounds. Each
Ooh.
target regains hit points equal to his or her healing surge value plus additional hit points equal to your Cha modifier, which is 4.
Ooh.
And it's me and whoever's in my blast. Like
Okay.
allies.
That'll get him.
I'm no longer bloody.
Damn it. It's just a healing surge plus 4. It's pretty nice. See, that's a very cleric attitude. She could have just healed herself. Gave herself
I'm
more
still
defense.
bloodied. I'm not as bloodied.
Okay.
Save and
You can roll for save.
Oh, nigga.
Come on, girl.
Oh! Oh!
You are no longer dazed.
Damn right, I'm no longer dazed.
Congratulations.
Motherfucker.
The Mind Flayer goes next, and again says something in deep speech to Azreal. Kalasa! Kalasa! And you see his eyes get really wide as his face gets very angry.
But I love you.
And then, since it is still his turn,
I wanted to make children with you, even though that's not even possible. I wanted to adopt a Chinese boy. I wanted to start a family.
Sick.
You're my soulmate. Shut up.
Are either of you still dazed?
No.
Damn. He quickly shuffles up to...
I'm not done talking.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I love you. Please stop this.
Well, and then you hear the mind flare since it's still his turn. Alata! 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 Except you're prone still. Alata!
White devil, white devil.
Ikwitsuocha! And the mind flare quickly, nimbly weaves through, and he doesn't really hide in any way because he's glowing. And this is against your armor class. He comes running up to you, Oogie. This is going to be 25 plus 7. 32 to reflex.
No.
Oh, I got an action point. I want to hit you with that. 25 plus that. 37.
Damn it! Yeah, that hits. You son of a bitch.
It doesn't really do too much damage.
It's okay, maybe it won't do any damage at all.
What?
What?
What are you trying to say? 11 plus 15.
I'm so excited for WoW.
Very nice. It's going to be 26 damage. And let me tell you what he did, because it's really cool. So his giant squid-like mouth opens up, and he actually has your head in his tentacle mouth.
That's weird.
Yeah. The tentacles are like wrapping around your shoulders, trying to get a grip in your underarm.
Okay, I'm also going to use my crossbody parry on this, which is an immediate interrupt. Which an enemy makes a melee attack against me.
Does it say they make a melee basic attack?
An enemy makes a melee attack against you.
Okay.
You wielding your 2 melee weapons. You get strength versus reflex, main and offhand weapon, 2 attacks.
That's pretty nice.
First one is a 32 to reflex.
That'll hit.
And higher. 36 to reflex.
That won't hit.
Damn.
Do your worst.
Do I get the axe damage with both my weapon plus?
It's 2 separate weapon attacks?
Yeah, one with my on-hand, one with offhand.
Then yeah, you would.
I'm sorry.
I know. Sit up.
My back hurts.
You know.
48. And since I'm wielding that, would my axes be considered heavy blades?
No.
Or no? Okay. Then he just is weakened until the end of my next turn.
That is probably very, very lucky.
AKA good.
Lucky. Did that move bloody you again?
What was it?
The damage?
Yeah, what was the damage?
26.
No.
Damn! Aha! Let me know when you're bloody, that's very important. But you are grabbed. So you attack him with both while your head is in his mouth.
It's easier to attack him that way. Blah! You can't escape me!
That was the Mind Flare. Oh, after him goes Oogie. Man of the Century.
Alright. Now, I will declare him my hunter's quarry.
Fine.
I think I can see him since my head is in his mouth.
We'll count that. You could sense him. Maybe bits of light are getting in during the shuffle. If you wanted to attempt to escape his grab, it's a standard action.
Is it? Okay.
And you could see that, Jack. You see Oogie's head in the Mind Flayer's mouth as he's like clawing at it with his axes.
What if I push the target on my attack? Does that release me from the grasp or no?
Nope.
Alright. I will use my victorious surge.
Why? This is an attack?
It is. 42 to his AC.
That'll hit.
That is a 57. And I...
57?
57, and I regain hit points as if I had used the healing surge.
He is bloodied.
I smell it.
Yeah, you feel a little bit of it, like the purple ooze on you. It's nasty, it's sticky, it smells bad. It reminds you of some other monster guts that you've had on you at one point when you were inside a sloth dragon. You know. You know what I mean. You were inside things. It was hot.
I like it.
After Oogie.
Wait, I think I will... Action point.
To do what?
To strike with my divine power. Which is a close burst 2. 29 to his fortitude.
That will miss.
Motherfucker. Waste of an action point. Thanks, Nikki.
I did shit.
Thanks, Obama.
And then we still have 2 creatures? Yes, we have 2 creatures left alive that are still over Jack.
That was a close burst 2, so I don't know if any of them were in that range to die.
2. Blast or burst?
Burst, I believe.
We'll say it hit one of them.
And that was a 29 to their fortitude.
That would have hit him. That would have killed him.
Good.
So one of them exploded. This is 1 on you for 32.
Armor class?
That hits?
Why would you just assume that?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
armor class.
Why would you just
I
assume
thought yours was only like 30.
No, it's 31.
Take 19.
Jack gave away. Oh, shit.
And Azreal, you're still laying down, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Azreal steps up
Mounts you.
over you, with his face still flat and serious, lifts up his axe.
I'm just gonna look at him. Ah!
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah. Ah!
Natural 1. He cleaves the axe down. Sorry.
Should have rolled the blows.
Probably miss. 25 plus combat advantage. 27, 30. And I think he attacks armor class.
Oh, then he misses.
Does he?
Mm-hmm.
He cleaves down, and the
Pretty
axe
shitty roll.
actually... Yeah, I got a 3. When he cleaves down, the axe just hits the pavement right next to your face. And you see that he's like sweating, but he still has that very stern, I'm gonna kill you face. And as a minor action, he's gonna actually put like his foot on your chest to try to hold you down for next turn. For another swing. And then it's your turn.
If I shift, will I shift out of his step?
No, you can't shift.
Why?
Because he has you.
Oh. So you meant because I'm prone, because I have a shift while prone.
I know you do.
That's why he put his
Yeah,
on his chest.
Well, I didn't want to waste his actions. He didn't use a move or a minor. That was a good way to use it.
I'm gonna hold the axe and then kick him back.
You're grabbing his axe?
Yeah, like grabbing his axe for leverage and then kick him
Ooh, nice.
in the balls.
You can make an acrobatics against his reflex.
It's going to be a 29.
I'm assuming that will work. So you kick him off, and let me roll to see if he does lose his axe. You kick him off, and you are holding his axe by the blade as he stumbles back.
I'm gonna shift since I'm prone.
Okay.
So would that kick be a minor action or was that a standard?
We'll count that as a minor.
Alright, and then I'm also going to attack.
Well, if you're shifting while prone, you're still prone.
Oh, alright, I'll just get up. I'm gonna shift while prone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get up now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use Searing Light.
Against Azreal?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's gotta be done.
Well, you don't know what this does yet.
What does it do?
It's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 29 versus his reflex.
Reflex? That'll hit.
I'll do 2d10, 2d6 plus radiant damage, and the target is blinded until the end of its next turn.
Very nice.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 and he is blinded until his next turn.
Very nice. Very nice, Jack. Good move. It is now, again, the Mind Flayer's turn, who yells in deep speech, Gada! Gada! Towards Azreal, who seems to get more flustered, and his face starts to turn red.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear.
What are you whispering?
Sweet nothings.
Like?
Like what I'm gonna do to him when he gets out of his mindfuck.
Which is?
I'm not gonna say it.
Come
Not
on,
everyone
say
knows.
it.
No.
He wants to know.
Well, then I will whisper it to Azreal.
Great. Okay.
Can I roll for dirtiness?
No, you don't have to. I'm sure it's really, really dirty.
Sure.
He has started off his turn with someone in his mouth. You will take 20 damage.
Ooh.
Are you always in his mouth, Rich?
So this was the first turn that he started.
Yeah.
There.
It sneezes. I had pepper in my fur.
Damn it!
Did you lather yourself up with hot sauce?
Yep, Frank's red hot. I bathe in this shit.
And this is going to be against your fortitude while you're in his mouth.
Keeps the itch away from the
crit,
fleas.
If you want to look at that. Really gonna hurt.
I believe it.
18 plus 15, 33, plus 2 of these. $33 plus 15. 48. And yeah, you're dazed again.
It bloodied me.
Okay. And next up, after the Mind Flare, is Huggy. Brave hero of the West.
Alright. Seeing as he's such a fucking dick, I guess I'll escape his mouth.
Alright, you can make an athletics check against his fortitude, or an acrobatics against his reflex.
Let's go athletics. Botch.
Okay, you're still in there.
Alright, let's see what I have then to do as a minor.
It's starting to smell pretty bad.
He didn't brush his tentacles this morning.
Oh, I never gave him Hunter's Quarry damage last time.
Also, after this failed attempt to escape, you will take -2 on checks to escape.
I can't shift away.
Actually, we'll say if you wanted to go athletics versus his athletics, you'll see if you could shift with him. But I'm guessing that's not what you were trying to do.
That is not. Yep, nope, don't got nothing for it.
Are you trained in nature, Oogie?
I am.
Would you like to make a nature check so I could tell you something important?
Surely. 19. I can't tell you anything.
No, I can't.
I needed a 20 for something, right?
Jack, you had rolled a 25 before to find out what the creature was. Why don't you make another nature check to see if I could tell you something a little special? I'm just looking for a 20.
Yeah, I got past that. It's 14 out of 9.
Cool.
Yeah.
The little bit that you're familiar with Mind Flayer, you know that they can create very obedient little offspring of creatures and whatever. You also know that being in its mouth, incredibly, incredibly dangerous. As in, if you reach 0 hit points while you're in his mouth, you instantly die.
Huh.
It is considered as he bore into your brain.
Alright.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
that is great to know.
You said he's bloodied, right?
Yes.
Look, you better get out of his mouth. He's gonna fucking kill you, and I can't bring you back.
Thanks.
I don't know how you don't have a move to bring somebody back.
He said he's dead anyway.
Not dead. It's like cleric rise dead.
I can't bring people back to life anyway.
And after Oogie goes the one creature that's left. Okay. One creature that's left. Attack and Jack. 26 to armor class. Misses. He's really trying. He hates you, but it's not. Azreal, he's blinded. He stumbles back towards you. And he's just making a punch. With a penalty. -4. 39 -4, 35. Just took a punch at you. I'm guessing that hits?
Yeah?
I rolled very well for both my perception and my attack roll. You could take 11. Just kind of shuffles up. As a minor action, he'll reach around for the axe. Did you do anything with it?
I'm holding it.
Okay. He's not grabbing it. He's trying. It's like Helen Keller fighting you. And after Azreal goes Jack.
Stab the Mind Flayer.
Kill it!
Stab the Mind Flayer.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make an attack towards the sharp mind. I mean, the
Okay.
sharp mind. Is that what it's called?
No.
No. What's it called?
Mind
Mind
Flayer.
Flayer.
Mind Flayer. Yep. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 34 to armor class.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. Also, while I'm calculating damage, I could shift an ally 2 squares, or select an ally who is adjacent to you, or to target 2 squares. Can I shift him even though he's kind of eaten?
You would be shifting the Mind Flayer with him
Oh.
if he doesn't, overpower your forced shift.
Oh, so that does nothing then?
Maybe this will kill him.
It looks like she's rolling d4s.
I need 3 more, but...
Just roll those twice.
4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. Wait.
You have
This was 16
total for the dice.
So 16 times... 8 times... What's 8 times 3? 21?
24.
24. It's 24. Plus...
Why are you doing 8 times 3?
Because it's... Plus this. But I have 2. So it's 3 weapon. 3 weapon is 6 weapon.
No. When it's 3 weapon, you're still only adding that once because it's 1 attack. You're not hitting him 3 times. So it's just plus the 4.
It's plus 8.
Oh, plus 8 then.
Plus 2. 17, 18. 8. 26.
26. He's not dead. Oh, you know whose turn it is next?
Just so
right?
you know, though, this was called Angel Rescue. It was really cool. I invoke the name of it. I invoke an angel's name and to lend strength to your attack and carry your ally out of danger.
Aw, that's really nice.
If only you
So the
carry
angel
it.
attacked?
Yeah, it was an angel.
That's really nice. You should narrate that.
I did.
Nice.
So if it's an angel, it should really work.
Yeah, that's why I don't
If
understand.
anything, it would be pulling you with the thing on your head. It's not teleporting
Maybe
you
he
out.
goes, ow! and
Or maybe-
loosens his
or
jaw
maybe
just a little
breaks-
bit.
Or maybe breaks the hold or something.
Can't shift out of a grab.
It's a slide and a shift.
Can't be slid out of a grab.
It's stupid.
Depends on how oiled up you are.
I mean, you're pretty in there.
Sounds
All
like
salivated and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
He's been in there for quite a few turns, too.
just one.
So, like, he's... Alright, fine. Actually, speaking of being in there for another turn, you're going to take another 20.
On my turn, right?
No, on his turn.
Oh, on his turn, I take the 20.
Are you close to dead yet?
I'm not close to dead. Bloody,
Okay.
though.
Excellent. The greatest thing is, too, he gets to make this attack as a minor action while you're in his mouth. So he could do it 3 times.
Boo!
Against your fortitude, it's 25, 37.
Yeah. It's a lot of pluses.
He does. Higher than that,
Yeah.
he's only going to do it twice. Just this, plus 10. So 20. 25, 45. Are you still alive?
Still got a little left going.
What are you at?
Close. One more good attack, and we could be talking bad news bears, Charlie Brown.
Oh, did you make a save for being dazed on your turn?
No.
Can you? It's important. And it's with a -2.
I'm not dazed.
Okay, you're dazed again now. It would have been worse if you didn't save. And after the Mind Flayer goes none other than Oogie, our famous bugbear ranger, made out of glass and candy.
So I could escape his grasp, right?
If you would like to use your only action to attempt to escape. Yes. Yes, you can. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're so fired.
No, it's fine.
Do I take a penalty for escaping the grab or no?
Oh, it's -2.
-2, so it would be my athletics.
Your athletics or acrobatics with a -2 versus his fortitude or reflex, depending on which way you want to go.
Yeah, gotta get out of his mouth.
Danger, danger.
Which one is athletics against what?
Fortitude.
Oh, be good.
Please work.
Come on, where's that crit when you need it?
You used it on like a heal check.
Yeah, pretty much.
To stabilize a dying
nobody.
man. What'd you guys do with him?
Left him there. Crit!
Wait a sec.
Only if you truly believe.
Fine. You get out of his mouth.
Not dazed!
I'm gonna try to get you back in his mouth next turn.
Come on, he just attacked you. Don't you think he'd be effing him a little bit?
You're really close to Jed. You're an easy meal.
I mean, I'm pretty
love
close
the
to
bird.
Jed,
He's
too.
bloody too.
Yeah.
What are you down to?
Why do you care? I'm bloodied.
Because he might go after you instead.
I got 15.
15?
Yeah.
What do you got?
14.
He would be more interested in you anyway. You know, you're right in front of him and really sexy.
Fair enough.
With that one single beat of sweat.
After Oogie goes the one creature that's still somehow alive. 32. Does that hit you yet?
Armor class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
15.
24.
Really?
Do you have an immediate interrupt?
Immediate interrupt heal! The last thing you see before you go down is as this creature scratches at your back, you can actually see one of Azreal's eyes almost looks concerned for a minute, and then it disappears.
Yeah, break his spell. Go cleave the motherfucker, Azreal.
Oh, this would be a sad place. Lose Oogie and Jack. And then it is Azreal's turn. He was told to kill you.
He just saw the love of his life, his soulmate,
I'll make another save for him.
with a plus 20.
He comes up. Well, actually, I gotta roll perception too, because he's blind.
He's
Nah,
not bloody
it's
anymore. That was the
only
end of his
one
turn. Yeah.
Oh, that was last turn? Okay. Pretty much he comes... Well, you don't see it. You see Jack goes down. He's unconscious. Azreal comes walking up to him without his axe, because he still doesn't have it. He kneels down and starts punching Jack in the face. Let's roll for the bonus damage. 11.
It's pretty fucked up.
He was told to kill Jack, and he will follow that command. Ooh. Sorry.
Do I inherit Jack's turn and go twice around now?
No. Jack, though, since it is now your turn, you can make a save against death.
Super.
Go, Jack.
Jack! You can put you have a mark against death. I'm still rooting for Jack. Go, Jack! And then the Mind Flare.
Does he go after dead people?
Yes. No, he doesn't.
Damn. That would have saved me a little bit. Maybe I could have killed him and
I
saved
was
us all.
gonna fully heal you next round too.
Plus 22 to your fortitude. Sorry, 24 to your fortitude. No, wait. This 22. 22 to your fortitude. 26.
No!
Very lucky.
This could save us all.
And then is Oogie. And his tentacles mouth out, Alasa falatisa.
And I'll look at him and in Goblin say, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
Can you imitate it in Goblin?
Bloof blah, blue blah, blue.
That's exactly how I imagine Goblin to sound like.
That is a 35 to AC.
That'll hit. Do good.
Oh, well, this continues. I'll roll my attacks to see how many times I roll my damages. This
What
is
is
my
this?
Blade Cascade. I alternate main and offhand weapon attacks until I miss or until I make 5 attacks.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Make the next one.
Better.
Okay.
Twice.
That's a really good move.
39, so that would be good as well.
3.
So 3. 25.
That'll miss.
Alright, so 3 chances here.
It's gonna be close. Gonna be close. Psst, Nikki.
What?
Hey,
What?
how you doing?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Can he do it? Did you say 74? No. Never mind.
88 and 14. 102.
He is dead.
Break the spell! I'm coming for you, Jack!
So what do you do? How are you killing him?
I hack with my right hand across his chest. Then I spin and give him a backhand with my left hand into his back. And then come over the top and cleave his ugly purple tentacled face, splitting his mouth in half so he can never ingest someone again.
His eyes gape open as you see the blood start to spew out from this split, and his tentacles are still like clasping around the axe as he falls to his knees and then falls to the side. Dead.
Good.
Azreal has fallen to his side, seizuring on the ground, violently twisting. There still is that one creature, which I'll say is going to scurry away.
He lost his mind control. He really has no
He did.
purpose anymore.
Azreal is seizing,
I will
and
run
you
to
are
Jack.
you are standing in the darkness, actually, because his light went out.
Oh, sure. I will, drink a health potion.
You can make a save against death, please. Oh, he's got 2 marks.
And I will run to Jack's side to do a heal check.
He'll check away. You could also roll perception first, please.
Okay. I wouldn't have seen where he was.
Oh, not for Jack.
Oh,
For
okay.
something else. You just crit?
You wasted my that. You wasted my crit on my perception check.
You hear
I would have heal checked first.
you hear a heavy set of footsteps. Not trying to stealth or anything, but they're just walking in your direction. Something you hear. They're about 20 feet away and closing in.
It's gonna be like a terrible roll now.
Are you engaging the footsteps in any
Nope,
way? Or
going to Jack.
That's very nice.
22!
Jack
on.
is stabilized with 2 marks against death.
I got you, homie!
You're waking up.
So it's -1.
Positive one. You're waking up with a big gasp as you feel your whole face is all bloodied up. You're actually a little turned on. You have a semi, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's hot. And standing over you is this big, hairy, muscular, sweaty, dripping bugbear, covered in blood. Covered. Every inch of him. And he's got slimy saliva on him a little bit. You know, like sticky saliva, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. He looks like he's ready for, like, sloppy fourths. And you've been there before. You've taken that.
Gladly.
And he's
From the
standing
sounds of
over you.
things.
He's like putting parts of your organs back in, patching you up. Are you saying anything? As he's starting to like come to.
Sure. Come back to me, buddy.
I'm gonna bet my eyelashes.
Are you okay?
I'll live.
Good, because something's coming for us, and I will stand and draw my axes.
Do we see Azreal?
You see Azreal.
What about to Azreal?
There is also a creature in this room.
I don't care. What about to Azreal and he'll check him.
Okay.
It's a 30.
Okay. You have stabilized him. He starts to open up his eyes. And you see him look at you, and he puts one hand on the side of your face, and he passes out.
But he's okay?
He's okay.
Okay.
I'm cracking a sun rod.
Okay.
I'm gonna... You know what, not yet.
As soon as you light up the sunrod, standing in the room with you, there is a green shard mind standing in front of you. Same thing Stony is. Rock-like creature, jagged all over, with a small cloth tunic covering, and it seems to have some kind of female shape. Because they don't have a sex, but, you know, she's fairly slim. She has an outline of breasts beneath her tunic. Female facial features, and even her spikes are like a long hair type of thing from the rock. I never thought it would come to this. Are you alright?
Who are you?
My name is Hera Teslaran.
While she's talking, I'm gonna heal him for... You regain hit points as if you were to spend 2 healing surges.
Wow, that's nice.
You don't spend them, but
Wow.
as if you spent them.
Really nice.
That's right.
That's really nice. Thanks, Jack.
No problem.
I was trying to stop the union of Lyusian, but I was too late to stop it, and found myself trapped in this chasm. I surely would not have escaped if it wasn't for you. The Mind Flayer was too powerful to me to take alone.
So why didn't you help?
I would have, but you seem to handle things okay. I am not a combatant.
Neither am I, but you don't see
I am a
me
cleric.
being a bitch. I am also a cleric, but you don't see me being a bitch.
I would not have let you die. I would have been able to bring you back.
You spoke of preventing the merger of Lyusian,
Yes, I did.
and that you're too late.
That is what has created all this chaos and destruction.
How can we fix this? How can we stop this?
Lyusian cannot be killed or destroyed, but it can be broken back down into parts. This was a fear that we had when originally developing Lyusian, that the user would corrupt it. And that is why we never used it, even to combat these creatures beneath the Fang. You see, these are not born of Lyusian. This is what Lyusian was created to stop. AKA,
Why does he not stop them?
he is corrupted, perhaps by the user who united them.
The user is a great man.
Surely if he was a human, he is no great man.
He was a great dragon.
He was a dragon?
It's
I saw a man walk in, and I sensed a human spirit within it.
It's complicated.
Well, the human spirit was still in it.
Yeah. Even though it was a
See?
dead body.
See? Yeah.
It kinda,
Rigdor's not totally a a-hole, maybe.
He was a good man.
Yeah.
He did good things.
Oh, I saved your life. Remember when I saved your life? I saved your life. There is another. I must find his name. Have you met Haleth Ziagradine? I have seen or sensed him with you.
That's the other rock-looking guy.
Shardmind, yes.
Yeah, but he looks like a pile of rocks.
He looks as I do, as a Shardmind.
But you look like green rocks. He's like gray rocks, right?
I believe... I believe he is of blue color, as you describe it in your tongue.
Sorry, I'm a bugbear. I'm colorblind.
I was not aware of that of your people.
There's a lot you haven't known about since you've been asleep, sister.
I have not been asleep. I have been in hiding, guarding over Lyushian and the pieces.
So, you did well.
I have failed. It was my assignment to protect the horns, but I could not stop that golden dragon and his friends from moving in on the Fang. I could not stop him, and because of my failure, your world is paying the consequences.
Thanks. You're a real pal.
I am sorry.
It's not failure yet.
I do not see how mere mortals as yourselves could stand up against the awesome power of Lyushian.
Well,
Although, I did not truly think anyone would be able to stand up to a mind flayer such as this.
Well, we've defeated that golden dragon who you said was so ferocious.
You did?
Yes.
I do not believe you. It would have taken more than just one man.
Well, it was a team effort.
I fear that this is something I must do on my own. I cannot burden you with my failures. I am glad you are all right.
Well, your failures have already burdened us all, so you can come with us and try to help us stop this, or go at your own and fail for a second time.
She looks away, and you can roll diplomacy or intimidate.
Intimidate's higher, but 19 for diplomacy.
Okay, nice choice. I will not fail again.
Because you'll be with us. We won't let you fail twice.
You do realize that this task is surely that of suicide. And as I could see, this one here may not have the stomach to lose the one he loves. Your emotions make you weak.
your weakness makes you weak.
I may have
Miss
failed,
Failure.
but I could see where my shortcomings are, Drow.
Suck it.
Suck it? Suck what? What are you referring to?
My stone balls.
Let me show you.
Are you showing her anything?
No.
Then show me.
No. You wouldn't understand. You
Whether
just
we
start-
act or not act, the world is doomed. So we can act and fail and die, or not act and die. But if we act and succeed, this evil can be defeated and split apart, so that we can never be reassembled again.
Even should your abilities be that of great warriors, a handful will not be enough. The creatures from beneath the Fang, the monsters and the demons will flood out over the entire
I hate
continent.
shard mines, I've decided. They're just a bunch of assholes.
Will take over the entire continent without a standing army to hold them off. Even should we succeed in acquiring the stone.
The what?
The stone.
Aren't you the stone?
You do look like a stone,
I am not the stone in which I speak.
but you are a stone.
I am born of the living gate. Upon its destruction, the shard mine were created.
It looks like a stone.
I thought it looked like rocks too.
I am not that of rocks as you typically know to exist in your world.
Fair enough. What is this stone that you speak of?
The stone. I need a Thrallstay name for something that sounds fancy.
Does it look like I know about Thrallstay?
Do we have to give a stupid Thrallstay
You do
name
know.
like the rest of this bullshit?
No. I'm just asking you guys out of game.
I
Thrallstay
fucking
name.
love Rich. How could you love Rich?
I guess I'll stick with Franklin's naming of things since it's in the Thrallstay, and I'll call it Inez Borodir.
I feel like he used that one already.
He didn't.
They all
Inez
sound the same anyway.
They do.
or a deer.
Somewhere to
Who has a
call.
Thrallstay of 5 or higher?
Neither of us have Thrallstay, I think, yet.
8.
Oh, you do? I've never rolled for Thrallstay yet.
I don't know why.
Did you say
I
a D20 plus 5?
You can roll a D4 and add 1.
D4.
And
I
as
saw the
Bor...
assembly of Lyusian. I saw them.
Add 2.
D6 plus 2?
No, D4. I wouldn't want you to have 8.
4.
Haha! You know that Inez Boradir, Jack, translates to the disintegrating stone.
I'm gonna tell Oogie. I wanted to say Regdar, then I wanted to say other names since I have fast.
Oogie, Rugyug, Drogon. Damn it.
Yeah, goes like 2 sessions.
You know who you are.
You fella. Hairy guy.
Hairy, sexy one with the bead of sweat.
Inez Boradir. Should you be helping me, I would expect you to take this seriously.
As serious as a heart attack.
I do not
Jack's gonna
understand.
start laughing.
I do not understand in what you are referring. Hearts do not attack.
This is gonna be a long
That went
journey.
right over your head, didn't it?
Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too quick, and I would catch it.
We're gonna have a long journey together, sister.
You did travel with Halith, did you not?
About him. He kind of fell off a mountain.
What?
He disappeared.
That's like the first sign of emotion you get out of her.
He disappeared. So
They're not supposed to have emotion.
They have extreme emotions.
He disappeared though. That was the last I saw of him.
That is most unfortunate.
Maybe someone else has seen him after that.
You did.
Oh, did I? I only know his name is Stony.
He told you his actual name.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did
He
he?
didn't refer to himself as Stony.
Would I ever remembered his name?
Halif Agrabadir.
You've heard something that sounds similar.
All those names sound familiar. Maybe similar.
Maybe that's why it would stand out to you.
Well, she did speak of a blue rock-looking creature.
Oh, I've seen him. He's a dick.
He is a shard mind. He is not.
He
a dick.
is a part of a genitals type of area.
We as shard mind do not have genitals.
I'm aware. I tried to give him a giant dildo so he can fornicate with us.
I would not imagine he would be into fornication.
No, instead he turned into a dragonborn with a giant penis.
That is most unexpected of him. Was this before he was cut from the mountain?
No, it was after.
Is he dead?
No. He's being an asshole somewhere.
Do you know where he is right now?
Yeah.
Okay. He could not be that of an asshole. We do not have an asshole.
That doesn't
As
mean he
other
can't
races
be
do.
one.
I suppose he could change his shape to resemble that of an asshole. But why would he want to do this? I do not understand.
Let's go back to
Jack's
this.
walking away. He's had enough.
Back to this stone that breaks things apart.
Enes Boradir.
That.
Yes.
What is it? Where do we have to go to get it?
Enes Boradir is pretty much... It's essentially a counter Lyusian, an event that it did become corrupted. By the time we had finished creating it, we had already pushed back the creatures from beneath the Fang, at a great cost of our race. Enes Boradir essentially will break down the parts of Lyusian, most likely killing the host, but nonetheless destroying it once and for all, and removing the deity that is walking atop the Fang as we speak. His power will continue to grow over time until he is that rivaling of a deity.
So where is the stone that we must find?
It was left in the hands of another shard mind, another Thralstay, whose name I will tell you right about in a minute or so. What the fuck was it?
Just make something up with some Z's and some hard vowel sounds.
Zahan
Something that
Obatan.
sounds like Paul Revere.
Zahan Abatan?
That's actually the name Franklin made. Zahan Obatan was left to hold the stone. It is of course, a last resort.
Do you know where he lays dormant?
He was to protect the stone in a desert, the Kalatsa Desert.
Sounds like the sandy capital.
No, it is the Kalatsa Desert. I am certain of it. It is to the south.
Is there the one desert?
And it is to the south.
Yeah, to the south. Oh, wait, where, depending on where our thing
You're
is.
still right by the Fang, so...
Okay.
Kalatsaha.
Yes, the desert right near the Thrykeen Isles. Yes, you
No.
don't know that either.
There are floating islands in the sky.
Yes.
I need a Thralstay name for floating islands in the sky.
Dira Pashna.
They are called Dira Pashna.
They may have used to be called that. They're now the Thrykeen Isles.
She looks down, almost as if disappointed. So then it is true. The mortal races have corrupted every inch of the Thralstay I know. Of the continent.
Well, you guys all died. Or slept with waiting for Lyushian to wake you again.
The majority of our race has been slain, protecting this continent, while the young bugbear races were busy living in stick hovels, still attempting to learn common. And while the drow still lay dormant beneath the earth, trying to adjust their eyes to sunlight, also not yet speaking common. We were forced, due to our responsibility as the prime race of the world, to sacrifice ourselves to save it.
And you failed at that.
She looks down again. We had succeeded for a time. For a millennia, in fact. But still, our power has become corrupted by your races.
Well, whether or not you feel that your Thralstay has been corrupted, either way, there is a mounting power that is growing because your race developed Lyushin, and it has now been assembled.
Do you have masses? Without masses, you will surely not be able to succeed.
Masses of people?
Soldiers. Warriors. Does your tribe not have them?
I have no tribe.
Oh. You were of lesser use to me. But nonetheless, seeing you slay the Mind Flayer is truly impressive. And the thought of you taking on that dragon as well.
Like I said, you can either go on your quest alone, and most likely fail, or we could take you to Helez Agradine.
Yes, take me to Halith.
Yes, him. We could take you to Helith Agradine.
Egradine.
Agradine. It's pretty good off the top of it.
It is pretty good.
We could take you to
Jack,
him.
what are you doing? Come on.
Jack doesn't want to play anymore.
Oh.
We could take you to Helith. And the two of you can join with us. And us mortal races and your own can put an end to this evil.
Very well. Let us be off. Jack looks a little flushed and then falls back unconscious. As if his wounds had taken a toll on him.
Okay. So now we have unconscious Jack, unconscious
Azreal.
Azreal.
And unconscious Donald.
Still
out in
outside,
the hole, yeah. Out in the chasm.
Maybe he's regained consciousness by now.
Well, you also have Hera to help you carry them out. So.
Yeah. And she's a cleric, so she could heal what needs to be healed or whatever.
Okay. How late do you have tonight?
Probably till about like 8:30ish. So another hour and a half.
Okay. Alright. When you get out, Donald actually has regained consciousness.
Before that, I would like to go through the body of the mind flare.
Okay. Interesting. What would a mind flayer have on him that you could use?
Amazing things. Mind-controlled juice to rub on my axes.
Do you have a vial?
I have 20. I purchased that at Bazaar.
He actually has 2 items, so Jack, I don't know if you're going to be interested in this, but he has a cloak and bracers.
Okay.
The cloak... Was that Arcana?
Yeah. An 18 Arcana, I'm trained in it as well.
Alright. The... Let's see. Cloak. Bracers of the mind and the cloak of the flare.
Okay.
The cloak is +2 to fortitude, reflex, and will. As well as +2 on saves versus domination.
Okay.
And days, actually.
Okay.
The bracers... let's see. The bracers... Bracers of the mind. +2 to endurance. +2 to will. And... Given ability... It's an immediate interrupt. Daily. +4 to any roll. Could be yours or an ally's.
Before or after the roll?
You could do it after the roll.
Okay.
It's an immediate interrupt. Yeah. And really, it's Jack's unconscious, Azreal's unconscious. You can take both if you want.
Might as well take both and hang on to them for now.
Okay. Bracers.
Bracers of the mind and cloak of the flare.
Yes, yes. Are you already wearing either one of those slots?
What's cloak of?
Neck slot.
Yes, I had a cape.
Okay. They probably already added something to fortitude, reflex, and will. Was it a +1 item?
It was a +1 item.
Okay, so this would add an extra 1 to fortitude, reflex, and will.
Okay.
And also give you that +2 to saves and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like nobody takes bracers. Oh, you actually take the dwarven throwing bracers, right?
Gloves.
Very cool. Okay. This would be an arm slot item. Gloves are a hand slot, so...
Perfect.
Cool!
So what was it? +2 to fortitude?
For what? The cloak?
Yeah.
Fortitude, reflex, and will. And +2 to saves versus... I guess it wouldn't be domination. It would be charm and daze.
And the other one is +2 to...
The bracers?
Yeah.
+2 to endurance, +2 to will, and that immediate interrupt daily for +4 on any roll, yours or an ally, within 5 squares.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys are climbing it back out, and you are essentially going to end up meeting with... Well, now you're actually standing back in Wachoco. So let me change up the music, 'cause it's not a happy place right now. As soon as you and Hera climb up, carrying Azreal and Jack, Donald is just climbing up on his own, because... He's not that good at it, but...
Okay.
Actually, let me roll to see if he makes it. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. He made it most of the way up, and then he got exhausted and fell. So
Okay.
he actually fell to his death, unless you were going to try to save him.
I would assume I've got people on my back.
You do.
I'm not going to be too much into the saving another person.
Okay. He gets most of the way up. He's talking the whole time. Like, just stupid stuff. Like, oh my god, it's so scary. I can't believe it. They took me. The house collapsed. I was in the inn. And there was these two prostitutes. And I could swear to God, one of them was just looking at me. But I didn't really have enough money for him. So then, ah!
I'm going to miss him.
And falls to his grisly death.
He made climbing go so much faster.
Once you get up to the top, you can see that most of the town has been at least evacuated to a square. They've assembled with some carts, and you could see that Stony, he's kind of maneuvering in and out of the crowd. He's just getting everybody organized, as well as there's another guy walking around helping out. I forget what race he was, but you're hearing about his name through the people. They're calling him Armidius.
Okay.
And he's walking around just helping get people together so that they can start moving out. And they do start moving out. But while they're still leaving, there are all of these creatures lurking from the Fang. A lot of those creatures that you had just faced, crawling out of the rapture, trying to pick off some people, carrying some corpses away. And they'll go for the dead ones first, but when they, they're in a house and they pick a dead one, then maybe there's like another group, they'll try to grab somebody that's alive. So, they're moving out quickly. And you, even standing where you are, there are some that are running right past you. Like, they don't pay you any mind. They're running towards a body that they see.
Okay.
But yeah, you could roll perception.
35.
Okay.
I roll really well when it doesn't matter.
It matters. You hear a lot of, different noises coming from around the base of the Fang where a lot of the houses have collapsed. You actually hear something big is crawling out of that crevice in the earth. But you can actually hear it in the distance, it's a couple of 100 feet away. Even through all the scurrying and the people yelling and screaming and making noise, you can actually hear something is coming out over there. And it sounds formidable.
Like I would need all of my people conscious, kind of formidable.
Maybe not.
Alright, I will...
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe just declare. Oh, actually, are you back at full hit points?
Yeah, I took my surges.
Okay.
Why?
I was just curious.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
I was munching on a granola bar on our walk through the town. A little stroll. Alright, so I will... Do I see, Halith?
He's tough to follow. He's maneuvering in and out of these people, and he's already started to walk, so he's even in, the woodland. Because they're going through the shadow woods. He's just going, and the people are following him.
So I don't see him?
You saw him when you first came up, but now that you hear this noise, you look back, and he's gone ahead.
Do I see any bit of him, or I just know the
No
general
bit of
way
him.
he was going?
You know his general direction.
Alright.
And between you and him, there's, about 200 townsfolk with their carts and their belongings and whatever else.
Could I look around quick to see if there's a cart, horses, anything of that nature?
We'll use your same perception check. There is a donkey.
A donkey?
And a broken cart. It's not destroyed, but it's broken. There's a donkey.
How broken? Can it move?
Awkwardly, yes. Like, imagine the wheel just has one piece broken off, so it's like...
Alright. Is there a spare wheel that I see?
I had rolled a 1, so... Yes! You actually are right by the collapsed wagon maker's home. And there...
You rolled much better?
I rolled a 10 on that one. And there is multiple spare wheels.
And I will Dungeoneer an 18 to replace the wheel.
It's very simple for you. You're able to do it.
Alright. I will hitch up the donkey, throw our unconscious people in the wagon
Okay.
and hop on with... What's her name? Hearth?
Hera.
Hera. I will hop onto the cart with Hera.
We'll roll to see if she heard it. Did you not hear that?
I did. Let's hurry.
Surely one of your caliber should be able to best even that of a great beast, no?
Your people developed a weapon that could be assembled to defeat these beasts. Your people are immortal. I am mortal. What makes you think that I alone can defeat the beast that you needed to build a weapon to defeat, that wiped out most of your civilization?
It is not a single beast. There are millions of them, and that is the bigger issue. But surely something of this fortitude will be able to truly chase down these people if we do not buy them time. It is as you wish. I do not seek my destruction so early on, but I have already failed these people, and I do not wish to grant them a sudden death.
Well, if we can get them into the woods, that might be their best chance.
Very well. Who's taking the reins on this? The donkey
Me,
rein.
Not giving them to fucking her.
Okay.
She'll drive us right at the beast and get me killed.
You jump into the reins. You give the donkey a little whip. He does not move.
Motherfucking donkey. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off and go and pet him.
You can roll nature.
31.
When you go to pet him, he nips at you. But after he does, actually, you could see like there's a little bit of fear in his eyes, just from looking at you after he nips you. That he like just kind of nudges away, and then he realizes that you're just gonna pet him and lets you pet him.
And then I will stare into his eyes.
He looks terrified.
Just obey. Just obey.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll pet him. I'll reach into my pocket and give him something to munch on.
Okay.
Whatever I had.
It was a ration, I guess.
Yeah.
He eats it out of fear. You could have given him bits of metal. He would have eaten it.
And then I will hop back into the reins.
Okay.
Yeah!
He moves. So what are you doing? Are you, like, catching up to the people? Are you telling them about it?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell the people to make their way into the woods quickly. As I'm going towards Halith.
Okay. You've lost Halith into the woods at this point, but you're able to ride around and kind of encourage the townspeople to really move, because there's, devastation at their heels. You could roll for diplomacy, just to try to urge them along.
23.
You're very convincing. Even the wounded ones limp a little faster. They start going.
We're like, let's move. The Fang has opened. We know not what comes for us, but we are the first town in its way. If we do not escape now, we will never get the opportunity again.
Yes, thank you, Oogie. Thank you so much, Oogie. A little boy comes running up to you while you're in the cart. Oogie? Excuse me? Oogie?
Yeah?
Hey, can you just sign this for me? I heard that you're a really famous monster hunter, and someday I'm gonna be just like you, see? And it's like a hand sketch drawing of you. And it's really crappy, but...
Sure, kid. What's your name?
Devin?
Alright, I will inscribe. Dear Devin, kill them before they kill you. Boogie.
I'm just writing that down. Before they kill you. He is a human young boy.
How old is he?
14. Okay, thanks. Thank you so much, Oogie. And you see him, he's playing with like a little toy axe. Yeah, yeah. Mom, I got it!
Tempted to have him hop in our cart.
You could ask him.
Would you like to hop in and ride with us for a while, kid?
What? He comes running right back. Yeah? Yeah, I would. Let's go. Mom, I'll be back.
Alright. Hop back there. Don't worry, those people aren't dead. They're just a little unconscious.
Wow, they're really bloody. Look at this guy. He's got scars all and green hair. Ew.
Don't poke him.
He's poking him.
Don't poke him.
He feels dead.
Don't poke him.
He looks dead.
Listen, Devin, we're giving you a ride. Stop poking the unconscious people.
All right. Your passive perception will tell you that every time you turn around, he's poking them again. Particularly Jack. Why does he wear so much makeup?
You have to ask him when he wakes up.
Okay. He's got a lot of cuts on him. A lot of blood.
We gotta fight with a monster.
Do you want me to give him like a bath or something?
No, I think he's good. You really don't want to go down that road with him.
He smells kind of bad. He smells like mommy after my uncle comes over. They put me outside, and they tell me to go play.
Listen, kid. You tired? Why don't you take a nap?
Okay. So where are you going? Are you leaving with them?
Leaving with them, trying to move quickly to catch up to Halith.
Okay.
Is Armidius with Halith?
Well, I mean, you didn't even see Armidius. You just heard about him. Partially because I don't remember what he was. And also partially because he's not from around here. Mostly that one.
Fair enough.
You could roll another perception check, please.
34.
Okay. You are essentially the last cart leaving what was Wachoco. You're the last one in, you're entering into the Shadow Woods, and you could hear that noise from back in the distance. You see a very large, shadowy, humanoid-type shape that's about 35 feet tall. And you see this thing climb up, climb out, and stand holding in one hand, he has like a club. But
okay.
It's very strange, because it almost looks like it's hollow at the top. And again, you're just looking at shadows, but it almost looks like a cage on a club. Really funky. And then the other thing that he pulls up in his other hand is actually a very large cage.
Can I see things in the cage?
You do not see anything in the cage.
Okay.
And you kind of see him, he puts his nose up in the air. And you're a considerable distance, so you don't really hear anything, but you could gather he's sniffing the air. And then you see him turn towards the woods and start to walk, and then start to kind of jog, and then start to run. And that's where you hear it, and you feel the heavy.
Alright, I know these woods pretty well, right?
Yeah, I'd say you do.
Can I lead these people through the woods? There's a swamp over there, right?
Yeah. There's also Jack's house. You know Jack.
Okay. I will get our cart moving a little faster.
Okay.
And break off towards the swamp area.
Okay. I like where this is going. You are the next closest cart was probably like 30, 40 feet ahead of you. So you are the last thing that you could gather this creature would have seen.
Okay.
Your donkey, even at an all-out, is not that fast. We're talking like speed 7.
Okay.
Actually, he's pulling a cart with 4 or 5 people in it, so speed 6.
So speed
9. You wish.
Alright.
You're heading towards the swamp?
Towards the swamp.
Or towards Jack's house? Like, are you just going towards the swamp? That's where you want to face this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the shard mine's telepathy distance? 50 feet?
think it was even further than that. Let's say 50 feet, though, because I'm not sure.
I like further.
It might have been 75.
75 feet. How far is Jack's house from the swamp?
Further than 75 feet. Also, as you even start to enter the swamp, immediately the donkey cannot pull the cart anymore. The wheels start to dig right in. The donkey is having trouble even lifting his own feet out of this muck as it quickly becomes, swampy. Mush.
Now, if her distance is 75, does that combine with Halith's 75 to be 150 feet? No. How far are we from Halith?
You are 40 feet behind the back of the group. I'd say he's beyond telepathy range.
Okay. Are they making their way towards Jack's house?
They were actually heading towards, they were heading towards the Sandy Capital. I guess you wouldn't really know where they're going, you just know they're heading south.
Alright, where's the map?
Yeah, last session they had talked about it, and they're actually heading towards the Sandy Capital.
And then where do we have Jack's house? In the Shadow Woods.
I guess I didn't mark it on the map.
So I assume, like, up here was kind of the town.
Yeah, we'll say Wachoco was here. Jack's... Where's the City of Living Shadow? Jack's is over here.
Okay, and where's the swamp area?
Essentially all of this.
Okay, because we hit swamp in between here,
Oh,
right?
did you? Then there was another patch. We'll extend that.
Okay, so it's kind of like swampy over here.
Yeah. And he lives on like a dry patch in the swamp.
So it's nothing further this way?
No, woodland.
Alright.
But your donkey comes to a quick stop as soon as you enter the swamp.
Okay.
Cart's stuck, slightly floating, as, through the bits of the boards of the
Okay,
wood.
could we stay to the right then and get out of the swamp and back onto dry land?
You'll have to get out of the cart and lift it out along with the donkey.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hera will assist. She did very well.
28.
Very good. You guys are able... Yeah, it's costing you time, and you can hear the footsteps behind you, the pounding, closing in. But you're able to... She lifts up the cart, you grab the donkey, you guys get everybody back in, you're back on the road.
Okay. I will...
Your cart held up okay.
Devin, have you ever driven a cart before?
Yeah, all the time. Dad lets me.
Alright.
What?
You're gonna drive this cart.
Really?
You're gonna go south until you clear the swamp. After that, you're gonna make a left. You're gonna follow the edge of the swamp all the way till you'll find a house.
Okay.
The man that lives there, his name is Jack.
Okay.
Before you make that left, let Hera off. Tell her to continue south and make telepathic contact with Halith.
Okay. Well, she's there.
Oh.
I can do this.
Yes. When you do that, have them return here to the swamp to find me.
So you want Jack to get Halith. Okay.
I want Hera to contact Halith. So once they get to the south, Hera's getting off and going by foot.
Okay.
To sprint and try to catch up to Halith.
Okay.
The cart is making a left and going along the swamp's edge to get to Jack's house, where they're going to tell Jack and Veliana that there is a monster coming through the swamp, that I'm there to try to hold it off.
Very nice. Really proud of you, bro.
I'm a monster hunter, bro.
So, okay. They're gonna do it. Devin starts to ride off. Hera knows to give the message to radio Halith to get Armidius and Halith, along with Jack and Veliana. And I guess bring back Jack and
If they regain
Azreal,
consciousness,
if they're conscious, yeah. Okay. They're going. So it's just you?
Just me. I'm gonna roll perception quick. 22.
Okay. 22. You can hear it closing in quickly. That's very... This one, it sounds as if there are two sets. One of them is very, very far away, but it sounds bigger. This one sounds like it's taking shorter strides. You can gather it's slightly smaller.
Alright. I will roll around in the swamp muck,
Okay.
thus disguising my scent and giving me camouflage.
Very nice. Very predator of you.
Gotta do what you gotta do. And lowering my heat sense.
He's heading directly in this direction, so like he definitely knows you went this way. You're covered. You feel confident.
Do I have to roll for it, or am I good?
No, you're good.
Okay.
You get DM Grace, because that was beautiful.
And I will put away my axes and take out my great bow.
Okay. So where are you standing? You're in the swamp?
Are there, like, trees and stuff in the swamp?
There are trees that are growing right out of the water and the muck. So there's, 30, 40-foot trees here.
Okay. What I will do is, once covering myself, kind of go off of our beaten path a little bit, so that if he's following where we were going, I'll be, like, over to the side.
Okay. You don't have to roll to climb up. You're climbing a tree? So?
Yeah, I'll climb a tree for cover.
Okay. You don't have to roll for it. I'm pinpointing it in my mind where you're going to be, how this is going to go. You don't have to roll for it, but you can roll for stealth. Try to find a good spot. Make sure it's not something that,
29.
Okay. You feel like you're in a great place. This one that comes lurching out, and I'm actually going to show you a picture of it. Little one. Giant creature. This one's about 25 feet tall. Purple skin. Bubbly...
From Morian?
Yeah. Purple skin, all bubbled and disfigured, wrinkly, saggy, disproportioned, one eye slightly bigger than the other. Like a glutton, very fat and saggy. Comes lurching out, and he too has a cage in one hand, and then this club with, I hate to use this picture, it's a club with a metal, like cage on top, that actually looks like it has a door that opens.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see him kind of come through a clearing. He is very close. And you see him sniffing at the air as his nostrils flare to like...
Is he in the swamp, or is he still...
He's in the swamp. He sank a little bit, so he's like ankle deep.
Alright, so he's on the outskirts of the swamp. Right?
Yeah.
I would like to try to lead him a little bit deeper into the swamp.
Okay.
How
are you gonna do that?
Are there any, like, rocks or stones near me?
What's, like, throw? Not really. You're up in a tree, so I'm gonna say no rocks or stones, but you could throw, like, a branch.
Yeah, I guess I'll find, like...
There's, like, a loose, thick branch that you can get some distance with.
Yeah, I'll go with that. I will stealthily break it off.
Okay. You can use the same stealth check, that's fine.
Okay. And then, athletics, so I'm going to heave it into, like, the deepest part of the swamp.
Okay. You can make an athletics just to throw that.
Okay. In this area of the swamp, do I know if, like, there are any, like, gators, or what are those, froggy thingies?
Bullywugs?
Do I know if there's any of them
The
around?
closest thing to you will actually be the gators.
Okay. Do I know where they generally are in the swamp usually?
Right about over here. So you'd have to go... What's that? East?
Okay.
You just have to go east, but they're on the northern part of the swamp.
Alright.
So, just due east.
Alright, so I will take this branch and I'll throw it northeast so that he doesn't come just straight across at my tree.
Okay. You can make a roll.
And it's good. 40.
Very good. You chuck the thing right where you want it to go. It hits a tree and drops down a little bit, making a whole bunch of click, 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 click. And you see him quickly turn, and he slowly starts to step over to approach it. Takes another sniff in the air, and looks back in the other direction, towards like where the cart was going. And then he starts to go towards the smell.
Is there another branch around?
There's another branch.
Try it again. 35.
Okay, perfect throw. Clangs up against a few more branches. He quickly turns back. He puts down the cage, and you see him walk over and start investigating the tree. He starts rustling up the branches. Some of the branches actually fall off. Some of the limbs on the tree just collapse. And you see him just take the top and like peel it in half. All the leaves are falling off. And he looks around. He doesn't see anything. He picks his cage back up, and he starts to follow the smell.
How much time has elapsed? Not much.
About a minute.
Okay.
We'll say also before he leaves, he gets a little frustrated, and you can see he kicks the tree, and you see it kind of uproot and fall.
Okay.
Ugh. Ugh.
Do I notice how far he's sinking into the swamp? Do I notice if it's slowed, how much it's slowed down his speed?
Slowed him down by 1, but he's still really fast. He will gain on them.
What's his?
His speed is 8, so it's slowing him down to 7.
Okay.
What you gonna do? He's walking away, gonna take and eat your friends.
With my same perception check, could I see if there's any anything in the swamp, predatorial-wise, near me?
It doesn't appear that there's anything in the immediate area.
Okay. I'm going to climb down from my tree.
Do you speak Elven?
No. Goblin.
Jack
Okay.
does.
Those things speak Elven?
In-game, you don't know that, but yes, apparently they speak Elven.
Pretty
He
fucked
mumbles
up.
something in a language that you recognize as Elven.
Okay.
And that's when he kicks the tree.
Alright.
Yeah, it's weird. I would expect him to speak giant.
Yeah. Or troll or goblin or something. Alright, I'm gonna climb down from the tree
Okay.
and take aim with my great bow.
You're climbing down to aim at him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to be mobile.
Got it. I mean, the trees are close enough together if you wanted to jump tree to tree.
Oh, okay.
It's not super dense, but it's dense enough.
And I'm pretty camouflaged. Alright, I'm gonna take a shot with my thingamabobber.
Okay. What are you aiming for? Anything in particular? I'm just trying to hit him. I'm assuming right now he'll have his back to you. Or his side.
Ideally if I could get a shot at his eyeballs,
Okay.
I'd go for that.
We'll say he's looking around while he's walking. nose up, starts to walk this way, and then he keeps looking.
So can I get a shot at the eyes?
You can
I'm
get a
using
shot.
twin strike, so this is 2 shots.
Very nice. Are you aiming once for each eye?
Once for each eye.
Okay. You can fire away.
First one is a 42 to armor class.
That'll hit.
And the next one is a 36 to armor class.
Aiming for his eye, that will miss.
Okay. Will it still hit his head or something?
We'll say yes.
Okay. Best I could do, I guess. Alright. So the first one that hit him in the eye was a...
Are we going to see that movie tonight, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I also made it my Hunter's Quarry. Was a 20...
I think you said it started at 10.
Was a 25.
25?
25 was the first one,
Okay.
and the second one was... a 21. And then I get my Hunter's Quarry dice.
Nah. Come on. This is it. Last thing.
And another 9.
What? What'd you say?
Last thing.
Yeah, because I
Last
might
what?
die.
Last thing. Unless you want to jump in and help.
No, I don't want to play
And then hang on, I've got my move action.
My back hurts a lot.
You're still up in the tree. Are you jumping to a different tree?
I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna go take
Okay. What are you gonna do? Jump from the tree and yell at him? Hey!
Big ugly guy!
Yeah, you!
Can I ready my move action and not use it?
So yeah.
I will remain still to see what his first reaction to being shot is.
We'll say if you leave it readied, it'll just give you the opportunity, like if he knocked over your tree, it'll give you the opportunity to like take a running jump off.
Okay, well I was going with a ready to, if he comes towards my tree, I want to go to another tree.
Normally no, but in this case, yes.
Okay.
First let me roll to see if he could even see it was you.
Worse. Ha!
You pretty much shot one arrow into his big eye, not the little scrunchy
So
one.
his good eye is the big eye?
We don't know. You got one in his eye. He just swings wildly with his club around, and it doesn't hit your tree because he was a little distance away. And he looks around. He doesn't see where you are. He starts to take lunges forward, just smashing at trees blindly while looking around. Just gonna roll to see if he did hit your tree. 5 or 6. He did hit your tree. Okay. He's smashing, branches falling, trees collapsing, birds that were in the swamp flying away. And that's how he used his turn. He's stomping around, swinging wildly at trees.
Okay, you said some of these trees are 40 feet tall, right?
Hmm?
He's 25 feet tall, you said?
He's 25 feet tall.
Alright.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Alright. I'm going to go with my Jarring Salvo, which is Dex versus Fortitude.
don't have to attack him every turn.
I don't have to, but as long as I've got the opportunity. So this is 3 attacks on one creature.
Very nice.
I will fire all 3 at the good eye that is left.
Okay.
That was a 29 to Fortitude, a 32 to Fortitude, and a 36 to Fortitude.
All of them will miss. Both the eye and him.
Damn, he's a very fortuitous individual.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Alright, and then,
Fortitude is definitely not the defense to attack.
apparently, I will then, stealthily climb higher in the tree.
Okay. Stealth it up. And an athletics afterwards, please.
You got it. The stealth is a 32. The athletics is much better. Is a 41.
Very nice. You're sneaking up, climbing. No fault in the branches, no fault on your climb technique. You're great. You're not even tired yet.
Okay.
Although Oogie's a little demoralized from missing 3 consecutive shots.
Yeah, that fucking sucked.
Yes, it did. I'm sorry.
It's okay if I would have known a little bit better. At least I know not to use attacks against Fortitude now.
Let's see if he knows where you are. Okay. He's still stomping around, just smashing trees. 5 or 6, and he gets you. Oh. He's knocking down all the trees but yours.
Give me another chance.
Okay. It's back to you. He's thrashing. Smashing this club into everything. At this point, while he's thrashing, he's also using the cage in the other hand. And you can see bits of, like, straw in the cage getting thrown around.
I've got bleeding wounds. So it's another 3 attack, ranged attack.
Okay.
Going for the good eye.
Go for the good eye.
35 to AC. 34 to AC. And a 37 to AC.
All 3 hit his head and not his eye.
Alright. Better than nothing. That is a 47.
Oh.
And a target hit 3 times takes ongoing 15 damage.
Save ends.
Save ends.
Okay. Well, on his turn, he will take it. 1-6. Let me roll to see if he sees.
Do I have a minor still?
Yes.
Oh wait, I also get my Hunter's Quarry damage. Don't want to forget that.
You don't have to.
Don't want to forget that again.
Come on. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Another 8.
Okay.
And with my minor, I will switch my great bow to my axes.
Okay. You got it. Let's see. Oh, let me see if he sees you.
I don't know, it's leaning, it's... Oh, yeah, it was leaning! Come on, single digits.
I'll roll again. Still doesn't know where you are. Still stomping around. Now he's using the cage, smashing at anything. He thinks he knows the direction that you're at, so he's smashing at those trees. 4, 5, or 6. And he hits your tree.
Yeah!
It's gonna be only this one tree left in the swamp.
Everything's down.
Okay, he's leveling
And he
trees.
takes the 15.
I took the 15.
Okay,
Let me
you
see
did.
if he saves. Oh, and he saved. Damn. Fine, your turn.
Is he bloodied or anything?
No, he's angry and squinty.
This is not doing...
See, your first attack took out one of his eyes. Like, and since then, nothing.
Is he taking a penalty to perception as well because he's one eye? Alright.
Man, I am amazed that he has not hit you at all yet. This was a great tactic. Nice job.
Thank you, I try. $33 to AC.
I'll miss.
Fuck. Alright.
You still staying in the same tree and everything?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the same tree and I'm gonna ready my...
So you're 40 feet up, you're in one of the tall trees?
And then I'm gonna minor switch back to my axes.
That's right, I forgot you switched.
And I'm gonna ready my move if he's hitting my tree.
Well, you had switched to your axes last turn.
Yeah, I switched back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, then I guess I
So
switched.
your minor, standard, and you're switching back?
Yeah, because it's... Wait, it's minor move.
Yeah, so you could use, instead of readying your move action, you could use it as a minor to switch back to your axes. Or you can just save that for next turn or whatever.
Fuck, no. I'll switch to my axes, just in case he gets to my tree.
Okay. You've switched to your axes. Let me roll again to see if he has seen you. He has not seen you. 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah! Alright.
He is still leveling these trees, searching for the source of these arrows. There are becoming few trees left for him to check.
He also doesn't know they're coming from the trees. He could be anywhere.
I'd say he's noticed that much.
Alright.
And again, somehow, it is your turn. Having taken no damage and dealt him 124.
And he's still not bleeding?
Still not bloodied.
If he finds me, it's over.
What you gonna do? They're very interesting creatures. I've always wanted to use them.
Glad I gave you that opportunity.
Thanks, man. In more ways than one. Like, you know, you actually did. Regdar, unleashing Lyusians, awakening the creatures beneath the Fang.
Alright. This is another 2 attacks. Going for that eye again. Switching back to the arrows.
Okay, so minor back to the bow.
36 and a 37 to AC.
Both of them hit him and not his eye.
Alright. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I suppose. Uh,
52.
ooh.
And he's a big motherfucker, so I'm sure it doesn't matter much, but with each hit, I push the target 1 square. If both attacks hit the same target, I push the targeted number of squares equal to 1 plus my wisdom modifier, which is 3, so 4.
It will not push him.
Not even over? Topple him over?
I'll make an acrobatics check. Alright, we'll say you've hit him in a way that he has lost his balance.
He's in a swamp, maybe it's
and
tough
falls
to get that
back.
foot.
No, it's fine. He just fell. He, on his turn, will now get up. He'll roll perception, see if he can figure out where it came from. Roll for stealth. I'm gonna write this one down.
32.
It's plus 23.
That'd be a 33.
He thinks that he's pinpointed where it's come from. He gets up, he thinks he sees you, and he is throwing his club and then running at you in a huff.
Okay.
It's definitely going to hit the tree. Let me see if it hits you directly. It does not, somehow.
Alright.
This giant club comes flying through the air, misses you completely, hits the base of your tree a little bit, which makes it start to lean a bit, and levels a couple more behind you. Your tree is in the process of falling.
Okay. But he's charging at it?
Yeah. And it's your turn.
Alright. I'm twin striking at that fucking eye again.
Okay.
Might be my only chance now. He's still not bloodied?
Nope.
$38 and a 37 to AC.
Oh, both hit. Not the eye, but
Damn
they
it.
hit him.
I think one of these would just get lucky and hit the eye.
You want to know what you need to hit the eye?
40.
42.
Okay.
So it's tough. I don't know what your ad is, but... The big eye was a 38. This is why you got that the first time.
47. And then Hunter's Quarry. Another 8. 55.
You see,
Bloodied?
you
Come
see
on.
him become bloodied,
Alright.
and you see him almost get, like, teary. He starts to cry. He drops the cage and starts to run back towards the base of the Fang, towards the crevice. And you could roll perception.
He's gonna go tell his dad, we better get the fucking move on. That's a...
It's a D12.
I'll still take it. It's a 26.
Alright. You can see that there were already two other ones entering the woods. They're not directly near you, but you just see, like, the trees start to sway a bit, and you could hear him screaming in Elven as he's running away, as these other two divert towards you.
I am climbing down from the tree.
Well, actually, we will stop there for tonight.
Thank God.
And that will conclude Season 5, Episode 3, Shadows of the Mind. Very well done, Rich.
Thank you.